everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Jumper Punch.
Yes.
Another week, another merda, huh? Same fucking result every week.
This bloke on a bit.
What's he talking about?
Another week, another result, same shit.
We won, you fucking moron.
What are you
We won.
talking about?
We
I
won,
watched
you
the first
father.
quarter, I left. We won.
We won.
Yeah.
What, you went
Nah.
for a time, did you?
Nah, well, I just saw the same merda, man. I left.
Nah.
We
No,
won.
it changed.
Nah, but maybe.
Ha vinto,
Bullshit.
ragazzi.
Maybe
We won.
we won by like a point or something.
Nah.
No. We won by 10 goals.
We weren't playing AFL 23 on PlayStation.
Well, how much we win by?
10 goals.
Nah, we haven't kicked 10 goals in 8 weeks. We kicked 10 goals.
Yeah.
We kicked
decided
9 goals in the second quarter.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We decided we'd kick 18 for the game.
Really?
Yeah.
We're on the march to the premiership. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Get ready, boys. Mate, get ready, Collingwood, that we're coming after you next, mate.
We've made the monumental leap from 15th to 14th.
We're done. Hey, it's a step.
It's
Two
a step in the right
games out.
direction.
Two
Yeah.
games out.
2 games out, yeah.
So last week, we had a special guest.
We did, in the form of Matula.
And we'd like to say
Elkley.
thank you again to her. She was fantastic.
That's
She was great.
She was
We
great.
still got the
TNT.
TNT. TNT.
I'm done, mate.
TNT.
Wait, hold on. Copyright.
In the fight.
No, copyright.
Imagine that.
No, it
Imagine
could
they could
be.
get done for that, our boys.
Could be.
Far out. Who we got today?
We have got the greatest man ever from Dubai.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Greatest.
That's
The greatest from Dubai.
very good. Well, I'm back now.
You're back.
He's
Well, he's
back.
originally from Melbourne.
Yes.
Richard
Richard Rash Hussain.
Hussain.
Thank you for
Welcome to
having
the
me.
Jumper Punch.
Thank you for having me. Last time I was here was episode 29 with Scotland.
Oh, it was with Hito.
Yeah.
That would have been like the second of the year
That
last
was
year.
when this got into.
Yeah, that's when that got installed. And look at this. Look how far we've moved.
Now I've gone
ahead.
back to Dubai, come back and gone back.
And we're in the same position.
Exactly.
No, I reckon we'll find that though.
Thanks for having me.
No drama. And actually, we're going to have a good discussion because we'll,
Yes.
I think we'll just explore like the mind part of it because I think, you know, there's a big thing about how they're thinking,
Yes.
what's going through the team,
Yes.
like how do you react to last week? Because I'm very interested about last week and this week. Like, how do you react to being attacked like that as a team? So it'll be interesting to get your thoughts.
Perfect show for you to come on.
100%.
for.
Well, yeah, I've come for the wind.
No.
How good's that?
100%, mate, 100%. So
Timing
the
is
first thing you're
important.
going to do, right, is of course.
Make the phone call.
Oh, yeah.
It's a happy phone call this week.
It is.
It's 1995 still?
1995.
Just check it.
He
Yeah.
watches.
Hey, how you go? The Navy Boys. Looking sick, mate. Oh, mate, we're back. I know. Did you see him? We kick straight, mate. Like, he's a bloody great captain. Always said he was like the best captain I've ever seen in my life. Fantastic. All right, let's get some stuff. Oh, well, stuff. I'm going to tell you something about the stuff. All right, done. You're going to have to grab the stuff.
Great.
What do we got?
So, the first thing, we're proudly sponsored by who?
Schnitz, of course.
Where?
Northland.
Northlands. Now, remember, it's Northlands, nowhere else, just Northlands.
It's
You
not
go
with an
down
S. It's Northland, isn't it?
there. No, there's two of them.
Okay.
No, it's Northlands. There's Northlands. So, look at this. First of all,
Bang. Tree.
look at this. We have got, I think we've got
One.
the American.
The American.
I think there's an American in there,
Yes.
and there's a plain and simple, I think.
Yes.
Wow.
We've got some chips.
That looks so good.
Okay.
Mate, these are the best, man. And it's fresh, man. Like, I'm telling you, I was watching
Coffee.
them, mate. Oh, my God, of course.
Oh, yes.
Hang on, one moment, he's calling me back. Hold on.
What's going on?
I think we got a surprise.
We got a surprise. While he's bringing out that surprise, have you seen this burger? The Basic Instinct.
Sharon Stone.
The Sharon
Yes, he
Stone of
knows.
all the
He
burgers,
knows.
mate.
He knows.
Basic
For those
Instinct.
80s babies, they
Yes.
know that, yeah?
Of course. And then what
Oh,
about
yes.
this one here? The plain and
Plain and
simple.
simple.
Who's that?
Matty Cottrell.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Plain
Yeah.
and simple.
Yeah.
It is your.
Well, he's a bit fiery too.
He is a bit fiery.
Again, what about this
His
one
hair's
here?
fiery. The Aussie burger. We've
The
dubbed this
Aussie.
the Bucky.
No, it is. It's
The
the
buck.
Bucky.
Yeah, it's the buck.
It's got to be Bucky.
We've dubbed
You
it the
can't
Bucky.
get more like Australian than Bucky, huh?
Remember when you gave him that, or did he come in with the hat?
Yeah,
and
the course.
we gave him the
Yeah,
course.
yeah. See that?
Yeah,
He wore it with pride
he
too, the
loved
great
it,
man.
Those help.
Passionate dude.
He is
So,
very.
Schnitz Northland, and I'd just like to say hi to Mark, the general manager.
Hello,
over there.
Mark.
He is a star. So they got a new promotion, right? You want to have a look at it?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look at it. Let's go. And here we have it. They're called us Nuggets. Now we crumb in pieces, introducing our new star, Schnuggets. Made from 100% RSPCA approved chicken, breast and coated with our signature crumbs. $7.50 a pack
It's nothing.
of 6.
It's
Now,
fantastic.
Here they are.
can I just say something?
You may.
Now, $7.50 a pack, yeah?
Okay,
If
I
you
wanna
become
taste
a
it.
member
Yes.
and you get that 25% off, it's $5.62 a pack. No, seriously, can you go wrong?
No, you can't go wrong.
Now, if you like arse and fucking, if you like arsehole and
Feel
lips,
arsehole
Right.
and lips.
yeah, arsehole and lips mixed in your bloody nuggets, you go to the other fast food places, right? 'Cause what do you think they're made out of?
Oh, God.
What do you think they make it out of?
Arsehole and lips.
Yeah, it's all the stuff at the bottom. They just grab it in there. There's arsehole, lips, toes, whatever they can put in there. They mush it up and you eat the
You're not
nugget.
confused with 4 and 20 pies?
They're the
Charming.
same. They're the same shit.
Charming.
But if
Charming,
you
right
want,
there.
these are like little schnitzels. They're full breast.
Look,
I want to taste one.
Of course, we're going to taste one.
open them up.
Look at it. They're like little schnitzels, like Nonna made.
Look.
Ooh.
Let's see. Taste test.
Oh, yeah. Fabulous. These are really good.
That's like a Nonna just cut up.
It tastes like chicken.
It's real breast, 100%. I'm telling you, everyone go down there with your bloody discount.
Handmade, pan cooked.
Mate, I'm telling you.
I'm having another one. This is really good.
You got to make a choice in life sometimes, right? Do you want to be the arsehole and lips person, or you want to be the breast person? What do you want to be? It's up to you. I'm picking breast every day
Me
of the
too.
week, right?
Love the breasts.
Right there. This is the best. Medagina?
Not for me.
Ah, can't have it because
It's not halal.
we've got to kill the Baileys properly. How good's that? All right,
Hey,
relax.
Paul, you've
man.
gone through all of them, man.
Yeah,
Paul, leave some for us.
mate.
Yeah?
Mate hasn't eaten it.
How good are they?
Manya, feed your meal. I don't think I put any.
It's okay.
This is the Snits and the Blues. Together we make a team.
Oh, yeah. You get special coffee too. Do you know why?
Why?
Who supports us in coffee?
No one.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, we need a sponsor.
We need a sponsor. So anyone, while you're there,
Why are you there?
why there? If you want to join on, you can join us. But hey, to
Those-
get that membership,
Those nuggets are pretty good.
I'm telling you,
They're awesome.
to get that 25% off, $5.62 a pack if you become a member for $3. You think about it, for $4, $3.99, you become a mask.
Excuse me.
You know the pack
Pardon me.
that they could win. It could be like $20,000 worth. I'm not sure.
$20,000 worth
It
of
could-
nuggets.
You get the... Remember,
These are proper.
Oh, really good.
real breast.
Did you get sauce with?
Real breasts.
Real breast. Yeah, we did get sauce. Didn't you get the sauce? Oh, we'll have to go and grab some sauce. All right, hold on. But if you become the Rocco, like Matula,
Oh, yeah, you
Yep.
come.
you can get on the couch and you can go for the kick, which Paul is organising this week.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
But if you want to go to
That's gonna be
SEN's
good
very
on-
own, you go to this bloke here. Now, we have been discussing the photo hazard. I've been looking at it, and you're bloody right. Something's wrong there. But you become, and you get to come to one of the interviews this week.
That was me after the win this week, Scott.
That's right. This week you could have come to see, our Legend of the Jumper Punch.
Should we reveal who it was?
Of course, because you already seen the promo for like
Dean's Special Fried Rice.
mate. I'm telling you, if you want to talk about tough, hey, he eats full breast. He's no arse and lips fucking.
No, mate.
that bloke. No.
He went through adversity in his career.
2 knee reconstruction and another knee hit on the other knee. So
Wow. He was a great
there
player.
you go.
Tough.
So just quickly remember, send us an email so we can get a hold of you. And also, now that you mention it, you're going to become the coffee sponsor.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
still half a season.
Oh, mate. But we'll charge you for the full.
They're wogs, mate.
Can I just say, these chips are fantastic also.
How good are the sweet potatoes, Rash?
They're the best.
I'm a big sweet potato man.
Actually, Mark at
Schnitz,
Schnitz,
yeah, what did he say?
he said Paul loves the potato ones. We've got to put a pack of the potato ones when I went to pick it up. So he knows
Oh, the
you
sweet
love it.
potatoes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he loves
really?
it. He loves it. He knows you love it.
How did he know? Did I
Watch
watch the
the show.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Marino Brothers, we like to thank.
Marino Bros?
He's not like that. Who's the bloke? #1 ticket holder
Who's the #1 ticket holder?
for Carlton.
Oh, Dylan Alcott.
It's not like him.
What do you mean?
Marino Brothers, #1 ticket holder for Carlton, been there since the start.
Yes.
Watches every episode.
Yes.
Doesn't just go to one.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah. Been there. Started from the bottom, now we're here. That's what it is.
And
Sounds
then
like
if you
great.
go Top Dog Liquor,
Oh, Top Dog Liquor, Lyndon
Talk
Hoskin
about
doing a
fights.
fantastic job.
how tough is he?
Yep.
Man? Seriously.
Don't go to Top Dog Liquor, you get your head kicked in.
I'm telling you, you go there and try to start with him. Such punches to the head you're going to cop. And that's it. So we get that. And then we got, of course, the new shows. You've been catching up the new shows. First of all, let's talk about Blue Sunday. Is that the... Look, you've been watching it. How good is Peter
I've been
Brown?
filling in. I
You
fill
have
in.
been
I'm the
filling in.
filling guy. The stand-in? Is that what they
filling
call
guy,
it?
the standing guy.
Yeah.
I'm the stand-in. When Vince was sick,
Yeah, when he was 6. He's a great man.
that was a great show.
Was a great
I
man.
really enjoyed that show.
Yeah.
It gives something a little bit unique.
Will you tell me what other show, right, in this blue, like...
Abroad.
broad family, right, has got a premiership player weekly telling you how it is.
No one.
Well, it depends what premiership, what top of... I mean, if it's the ACC Year 10 AFL premiership, well, yeah.
Then I'm a premiership player.
And you know what? and,
It's
he,
but
the
we're
indoor
talking-
cricket premiership, well, then,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I'm the king.
and he shoots from the hips.
No, straight away, man. He doesn't hold back.
He
man.
doesn't hold back.
I like that. Yeah.
me too.
He actually knows his footy as well.
No, so it's good. So catch up with that, and everyone have a bit of a look at this.
So Vince went through the goal kickers before. We got contribution through our midfield this week, and we weren't relying upon the big talls, and even guys like Cottrell and Owie were able to contribute as small and medium forwards. So we were able to get some good percentage out of those. And
I reckon it's probably one of the only games I can recall this year where the boys looked genuinely happy and enthusiastic, and they looked like they were enjoying themselves out there, and they were celebrating goals. And, you know, when Cripps got his goals, they were going up to him like he'd just kicked his first goal in league football. And they looked very much like a unit of players that were together and very much had each other's backs today.
Quickly, Joe, can you put up that photo again? Can you, any chance, put up that brownie points photo again of the two players? No, of the two players.
Yeah, well, he's done it again. He's done it again with the
Is that
surname.
TDK when he was like 3 years old? Like, where'd you get that photo?
It's called the Carlton Football Club website. That's the best photo.
Mate, that must have been
Actually,
when he played in the
best
big
photo
end
they had
Little
of
League,
him.
I think.
That's the best photo they had of him, other than he had his arm around the only
Mate,
other
he
photo
looks
they
like
had-
he looks like a
Hang on.
victim of anorexia nervosa in that bloody photo.
Sorry for talking while you were interrupting, Vince.
Sorry, but I just reckon that photo was lousy.
All right, there you go, mate. Vince, Joe.
Yeah, of course.
Don't forget Joe.
Bangkok Joe.
Bangkok Joe, man.
Yep.
And Peter Brown, man, they always tell it as it is. And this week, man, they did also have another special guest. I jumped on you. You did.
I was waiting for that.
And then we've got
Yes.
the big one.
Forever Right.
Now, how the hell have you dealt with this? Because you like that's
That's
week, bad.
Last week I was the only loser, and I still made all three of them look like idiots. So this week, watch out. So everyone have a bit of a look at this.
I think that you can't allow one dickhead or...
That wasn't
to
one
me-
dickhead, Manny.
Well,
that wasn't one
well,
dickhead. There was
no.
hundreds of people.
Okay.
One
So people
dickhead
are-
got caught on camera.
Okay. So people are frustrated. Okay. That's one thing. Okay. You're frustrated. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, you want your team to win. And I can tell you right now, those players, put aside how upset the spectators and the fans and the members and everybody else is involved. But those players, I can tell you right now, are disappointed within themselves as a team. He's fanatical.
It's a game. It's a game, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really,
but
at the end of the day, it's just
he's
a game.
fanatical.
But it's more than a game, Mark. Like the song
Yeah,
says,
well-
sorry, it's more than a game. Because I've always said this, if it's just a game, then why do people hang their team's jumper on their coffin?
People like us front up every week, and Rock, you do all your different outlets, and we all jump on here on a Wednesday night. And it's fine for us to come on a media platform and give our honest opinions of the players and the performance. Say, look, that was shit house. We'll be blatantly honest, that was shit house. But I think to do it here and to criticize here on this platform is one thing, and I think bringing it to the ground and abusing the players as they're walking off, I think they know that they weren't good enough on the night.
Yeah. They can't even tackle.
Yep. With 33 tackles, the lowest in 8 years.
They had 8 players in their team that did not lay one tackle.
What did you do, Mark? Did you fucking take a day off work so you can work out these stats?
No,
Mark, you won, and you're going soft on him.
All right, there you go, mate. See, and this week we got the hard, man. We went straight into the hard topics there. We were talking about the whole, the race last week with Carlton and what they thought about it. So everyone catch up. This week's going to be a big one. This one is going to be
everyone's a
big
patron
one.
saint.
Yes.
Look who's calling me.
Yeah.
Ramo.
Oh, Ramo.
We should get him on for a bit of a rant.
How is Ramo going, by the way?
He's good. He's really good.
Ramo. One day we'll get Ramo.
I love these
Tell him to come there.
It's just like,
Yeah, he goes in pretty hard.
it's all right. It's fine. It's okay.
All right, let's do this.
What are we here for?
Well, we always start. We were here for something, but lately it's been a bit of a start.
Oh, okay. Oi, oi, oi. 3, 2, 1. Rocco's Rant!
Oh, God.
Listen, this week we're going to do another little bit of a rant, but I'm going to say something, all right?
You're happy, aren't you? You're very happy or not?
No, I am happy in a way.
Talk to us.
All right, talk to us. Tell us.
I'm going to
The
start
floor
off.
is yours, Senator.
Oh, this is what we're going to do.
All right, what are we going to do?
Now, we won, and I've been seeing a few comments and that, and people been going like, oh, where was that? Now they play like this. Oh, they're still not going to make the finals and that. We understand that. And me, don't get me wrong, I'm not jumping ahead here and thinking with this, with that. We've still got serious problems because you've got to look deep into the future and see what we need to do to get to another spot and that.
Yes,
this one
100%.
win isn't going to fix everything.
Correct.
Sure.
But we've been asking for a few things, haven't we? We've been asking, let's see some selection changes, and they did it. Then we've been saying, let's see some different moves on the ground. They did it. Then we've been saying, let's see some movement during the game. You know, let's see them changing, Voss changing a few things, and he did it. Let's see some commitment. They did. Let's see some spread, and they did it.
Tackles,
and they did it. To all you guys and girls, right?
Yes.
Who were just being the negative Nancy's this week, right?
negative Nancy's.
Relax. Well, just relax, everyone, because they were asked to do something. They were pushed in the corner, and they did it. Now, are they going to continue on for the next 12 weeks, 2 years? I don't know. No one knows. But they've done what we've asked them this week.
Yes.
What did you say last week? Sometimes you need to like cuddle them, and sometimes you need to give them a smack on the head.
That's what you do to people you love.
This week was a little bit of a, hey, well done, mate. It's like an alcoholic, let's say, who's been abusive, drinking, never goes to work, and then goes, I'm gonna change my life. And on the first day, doesn't drink, does the right thing, and then you go up to him and go, where's that been? Well, it's too late now, is it? It was the first step of many, but they took the step, right? So let's just enjoy it, everybody. I'm not saying to get overexcited. Let's just enjoy it. I was very happy. Oh, the other thing was, I saw people complain and go, oh, did you see the way that everyone clapped at halftime like they'd won the premiership? I was thinking about that, and I was thinking they weren't clapping because they thought they won the premiership. They were just happy that they saw something.
Yep.
Because we were just absolutely bagging the shit out of them, yeah?
Yes.
And then we saw something.
Yes.
And we just clapped. I could see the happiness in the crowd of just saying, well done.
Yes.
Well done. Well done. Does that mean we're content? No.
Yep.
Does that mean we want more? Yes, of course we want more. But at the moment, let's just enjoy this. We enjoy the little wins, but we look to the future.
Yep.
Right? And that's all I'm saying. Just relax, everybody. Calm down. We're supposed to enjoy football. And the problem is us, the team, the Carlton, have not enjoyed football lately.
Well, for at least 8 weeks.
Correct.
9 weeks, yeah.
Let's just enjoy those little wins. Let's just enjoy those little wins, but let's keep an eye on the future. That's all I say.
It's very wise words.
He's become very...
He's changed.
Yes, he's a changed man.
He is a changed
What's
man.
happened?
Well, man...
You've been doing yoga?
You got to... No, I should. No, well, you got to evolve, don't you? Just like the team does, we're expected to evolve too.
Very cool, calm and measured Rocco's rant. I don't even know if you'd call it a rant.
No, I don't reckon it was. That was motivational.
Rocco's revolution.
I love it. That's it. Nah, listen, man, it was good. It was good. I'm not jumping ahead and thinking we're doing anything. But
no.
You know what else it did too?
What?
Look, truthfully, I don't think we'll make finals. Of course, you know, it's just way too difficult.
You never know, but
the point is that keeps us with a chance. Correct? There is a chance.
Yes.
Right. So when you do get your wins, imagine there was no chance. Those wins would absolutely mean nothing. At least there were like
belief fuels the fire.
Little bit of belief. You know what I mean? You go in there going, if we win, you know, you never.
The glimmer of hope.
A glimmer of hope. If there wasn't that glimmer of hope, we've been through that year after year where there's no glimmer of hope after round 12, correct?
Correct.
Right? How bad is that second half? The wins don't even mean anything, you know? So, just let's take it. All right.
Yep. Love it.
This is what we're here for.
Revolution.
Rocco's,
change it.
Rocco's revolution. I'm paranoid over my mic.
I've read more.
No way.
This is so
Definitely
good.
on.
As long as it's not rigged.
No, we're good.
SEN's very own. Seriously, I don't even know how sometimes that program at night goes. Nah, it's been great, man. The cricket, I've been loving it, mate.
Thank you.
So I've been watching, I've
Thanks
been doing
very
what you say, watch it and put the SEN. Have to do it.
How good, and you know how, as I said, I'm very pedantic with the callers, but Adam Collins.
Unbelievable. I love it.
Mate, this guy is He is a jet. An absolute jet.
I love it.
He's passionate, he's professional, he's just...
I love
Yeah,
it.
he's just awesome. He's so good to work with.
It's
so
good, man.
to work
And
with.
the cricket's been good.
The cricket's been awesome.
It's going to be a big night tonight.
It is going to be a huge night.
Well, your day for there, but it's going to
Yeah.
be a huge night.
Bit of a rain delay, but we're all good.
Yeah, I was spewing.
Yeah.
You know, like you go and then you look and they had mash on.
Oh, did they have mash? We didn't have mash on.
That's a classic, isn't it?
No, I put it on and can
My
mash.
lovely dulcet tones graced the airwaves of SEN
No,
for
I
about
wasn't
3
saying
hours
it,
during the
mate.
rain
Of course,
delay,
of course,
sir.
of course. Of course.
Yeah,
so-
you're a cricket. Are you a bit of a cricket man, Rash?
I was up until early 2000s.
Right, yeah. All the
I
big
lost
characters
interest
and that.
once.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Once it's in the heart.
Fair
man,
enough.
cricket.
You seen the new Warnie thing that's coming out?
Yeah, I said the movie.
Mini movie, whatever it is.
Yeah, it looks
Too
good.
early.
It is too early, yeah, I reckon.
What's going on? That's a money grab, man.
It's all a money grab.
I understand, but let's do it properly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's done. Like, I'm going to watch it. Like,
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, we're all going
And
to
I
watch
hope
it.
it's done well.
that's the point. I hope it's not this rush.
Because the Elvis one, sorry to say, Elvis one was really good.
Yeah.
Might I just say, Rash,
Yes.
on the way back from your lovely Dubai,
Sandpit?
actually, no, on the way into Dubai from London
To the sandpit.
to the sandpit, from London to the sandpit, I actually watched Elvis on the plane.
What do you
Oh,
think?
which one?
The movie.
Elvis, the new movie.
ever seen
And
it?
I'm usually, mate, we're
seen it?
going right off
I don't
tangent
think
here.
I have.
Mate,
Fantastic.
do yourself a favour.
Oh, mate, what a
I'm
movie.
usually very... Fuck, we're going off right on a
That's
tangent.
okay, I'm
here,
sure
so-
it'll be in the comments.
Yeah, it will
People
be.
say, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, which
on
which
the-
one
on-
with, not the one with the
one that just recently came out. What's his name? Austin Butler?
No.
What's his
What's
name?
the guy that did...
Baz Luhrmann. What's
Baz
his name?
Luhrmann, yeah.
Is it Baz
Moulin
Luhrmann?
Rouge guy.
The last one I saw was about
Tom
the
Hanks was
Colonel.
in it.
Oh, the Colonel.
Yeah, the Colonel.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that. Oh, I
Mate.
watched that a year ago.
Usually, Usually I'm very...
Yeah.
Because I love Elvis.
See how
I-
shouting that was?
Yeah. Welcome to the jumper punch. I love Elvis, right? Adore him. Like, I just
Oh,
absolutely love him.
star. He's the biggest star ever.
But
Can you imagine if he had social media?
Imagine he left America. he didn't even travel outside of America.
I know.
There would be no bigger.
On the Emirates plane, you know, you've got ICE Entertainment.
Yeah.
You need to
Oh, yeah.
check. So I went to check the movies. I'm like, I'm usually very skeptical about these makes, like these famous people, and I clicked on it and I watched it, mate. I couldn't, mate. I got
I love
emotional at the end.
Yeah. You know what?
Like that part at the end where he's singing on the piano with like the Coke thing.
Yeah,
and everything,
yeah,
mate.
yeah. Actually,
But I
I
didn't
watched
say
it on
it.
He sang Unchained Melody. That
Yeah.
was the song.
I nearly started crying,
I watched it on the plane too.
mate.
When I went.
I did too.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, no way
I
back,
did
yeah.
too. Yeah, I loved
It's a
it.
good-
I
it's a
loved
good
it.
place
Tom
to-
Hanks was.
Is Elvis the greatest of all time, entertainment and singing wise?
Well, this is going to be now the debate.
LeBron versus MJ.
I said
He is.
Michael Jackson. But,
No,
you know, I mean...
no.
See,
So, wait, hold on.
No.
So let me tell you how many years he had as a artist.
Yeah. Who?
Elvis.
Yeah.
So he's 56 or 55, 56.
Yep.
Up until about 59, 60, only 3-4 years. That's it. The rest were movies.
yeah.
Yeah, but that makes him the greatest.
Yeah. But then the Beatles come in and Rolling Stones, and that style become that old-fashioned rock and roll.
But he
That's what I'm
changed
trying to say.
it.
No, he
But
created...
you know what? It's a different because I reckon he's the king of rock, he's the king of pop. It's different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you've got the Beatles who are the band. Because they're all different. You know,
And then
what
you
I-
have the artist, which is Prince.
well, Prince is an overall genius.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Anyway, we're going off topic.
Interesting chat.
I love Elvis.
All right. That's a brilliant segue into what happened at the G on Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A brilliant segue.
Blue suede shoes.
Yeah, blue suede shoes. Fantastic.
Well played. Well
So
played.
let's have a look at the score. That was 8-12. 18-12. 18-12. 120 to 8-13, 61. That's usually our score. The second one.
Yeah.
We were marked by the devil the last 3 weeks.
Yes.
666.
He came out, man.
Yeah, but what is 6, 6, and 6?
What was it?
The
What
goals.
does it equal?
What does it equal? 18.
18.
See?
There you go. There you go.
Numerology.
But it's all coincidence, yeah. It's all
Numerology.
it's all coincidence. Actually, this is a good way to get into the game, all right?
All right, go.
This is a good way to get into this game, right? because I want to get this gentleman on, and we're going to get him on very
Yeah,
soon.
because we're gonna find out. So.
Now, this is a very
Into your mind.
Yes. Now,
okay.
open your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen.
How does it become?
Open your minds.
The show's changing.
Light up a candle, so
Grab the key to your mind.
Yeah.
Put it in and just unlock it.
you have to.
Come into this with an open mind and make of this what you will. So the Gold Coast Suns went 4 wins and 13 losses at the MCG 413 days after losing their last game at the MCG.
Wow.
Which was 59 weeks ago. They just gave Michael Voss his 59th career win as a coach, and the margin was 59 points. Now, the points differential between points for and points against for the Gold Coast on the AFL table, you would never guess what it is.
It's not 59.
It's negative 59.
Wow.
Wow.
That is pretty freaky. Usually I don't get that.
Do you believe in coincidence? I don't.
No, I do believe in coincidence.
I don't believe in
No,
coincidence.
there's no coincidence.
So what do you reckon? There's a higher pattern. Now, let's not get into this.
Yeah.
That's Albus.
So that's my
Last
little...
time, didn't I bring my pendulum here?
That's, yes, I remember the pendulum. You were like, nah, it's not moving, it's not moving.
And it wasn't.
It was moving.
Do you know why? Because he's not coachable.
That's right, he's not coachable, yes.
But now he's coachable.
Now he's coachable
way.
I
because...
should go get it out of the car.
Of course you're coachable. Rocco's Rants turned into Rocco's Revolution. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I choose to do that.
See, but did you see the way he said I?
See, he's
like
inner. He's inner. He's unlocked. Here, let me close your mind again.
Nah, it's not closed.
So that was a little interesting
I like that. That was
number into the game. So
like it.
anyway, we won by 59 points.
Well, let's have a look at some stats.
All right, let's go.
We'll start off
Let's
with
go.
some of the stats.
Let's go through the stats, shall we?
So have a look at this. So we had inside 50s.
Won the inside 50s.
So again, and the hit-outs they win.
But we absolutely flogged them in centre clearances.
I know.
And I will say we scored, and I've got it here, 8-2-50 from centre clearances.
That's a record, isn't it?
To 0-0-0.
Is that a record?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it world record?
I think it might be.
And the other one was the tackles.
Nearly double from the week before, or double from the
It
week
is
before.
double.
It was startling how different it was to last week.
Yes.
Like it was amazing.
Yes.
But not only like single tackles, 2, 3, like gang tackles.
When was the last time you seen that, Rock?
Well, not for ages. Was
Was it last year we did that? I'm sure we did.
Yeah, I don't even reckon we've done that this year.
Everything
No, not
came
this
together
year.
beautifully on the weekend.
Yeah.
Everything came together beautifully.
So it started that first quarter. It started like exactly the same. I was going, I can't believe they're doing it again. It was exactly the same, mate.
Yes.
They were running into each other. They were getting beaten. They
ball
weren't
movement was horrible.
Indecisive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what happened?
I'm still trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
From that quarter time break to the second term, like,
Question is, does Michael Voss know what's happened? That's a real good question.
that's a very good
That's a
question.
good question.
I wonder if someone should have. I don't know if they asked him in the press
They never
conference,
ask smart enough questions.
What did you do anything differently from your quarter time address that you've done in the last couple of weeks to what you did?
Yeah.
Or it might even just be a case of, and this is what I was thinking too, it might just be a simple case of execution. But with everything, execution, with tackling,
No.
I don't think it is though.
So how can it be the first quarter you're playing exactly like what you say, with put the 20 cents in and doing the same?
Yeah.
Same thing every week.
Merry-go-round.
Yeah,
He
that's
get
it.
some early goals, right?
No, but we didn't in the first quarter, Rob.
No, but in the second quarter, that's when it changed.
Yeah.
And if the pressure comes off a little bit,
Yep.
and they just free up a little bit,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden that one handball comes off, and then that
Yep.
kick comes off, then the confidence starts to grow.
You know where it came
and
from?
Grow.
It came from half back. It came from Saad.
Yeah.
Kemp.
Oh, Saad was
Alhamdulillah,
huge in that
Boyd.
first half.
How good's Boyd?
Kemp
I
was,
love Boyd.
Kemp was Boyd's
And
great.
Chincotta.
How good's Kempy?
The young kids.
I love Kempy.
Kemp's
But
great.
how much energy? It's great.
Well, so
Fantastic.
this is what and I don't know if you agree with this, but I'm just going by what Vossi said, and what I think we've all seen is that these boys need validation
Yes.
on the scoreboard
Yes.
to continue going with what they're
Yeah.
doing, right? And I think it could just be
Well, I've got something to say about the mind with that later. But I don't.
And what frustrated me was that he kept saying, we're process-based, and then you say they need nourishment on the scoreboard. So hang on a minute. So that means these boys are outcome-based. Is that they need to see the outcome to continue on with the process, right?
Do you think everyone's outcome-based at the end of the day?
I don't know. It depends. Depends on your personality, depends on your traits.
Based on the process. It has to.
Yeah. But then don't you need that nourishment? Like if you keep doing it and it's not giving you any nourishment, as what we've been saying, do you just get disheartened from it?
And I reckon that's what happened against Essendon.
It depends.
So the first quarter against Essendon and the Gold Coast, as much as the game was different, the scores were almost the same, right?
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah. And we kept them kind of level.
Yeah. So it's like one quarter, you're like, okay, it's one quarter. All right, as a footballer, you probably think, all right, get back in, reset, game's close. Then you come into the second term, like we did against Essendon. Play well, dominate field territory, smash them, you go into halftime down. You're like,
100%.
Because you couldn't get the scoreboard pressure.
Gold Coast, same situation. First quarter, we're down. You come back into quarter time, it's like, all right, we know we need to work on a few of these things.
Adjust it, yeah.
We haven't had 60 or 70 minutes of like,
Yeah.
Come into the second term, they get the early goals and they're on.
Yep.
And then everything starts.
And this is what I'm saying.
It's like the flint. Bang.
They got that early goals.
Yep.
It took the pressure. It took the scoreboard pressure off them, right?
But what does that mean, Rocco? Because if they're going to get pressure in the big games, they're going to get pressure anyway.
Oh yeah.
So you have to deal with it.
Correct.
I understand you got to deal with it, but that's something you have to learn too, Rash.
100%. But is it like riding a bike that once you start and then you ride and then you start riding? Could be like that too.
Could be,
But they need to practice.
Of course, and there's still a long way to go.
Don't they?
I just saw they got those goals, and then what I noticed, and I got some highlights this week.
Highlights, yes.
I just noticed all of a sudden, and I'll show you, they were running forward. They were trusting,
running in waves and supporting each
It
other.
was unbelievable to watch. Second quarter was...
But that's got to be confidence.
Scintillating. They played with freedom.
Yes.
Because they got that early nourishment on the scoreboard, and you don't tighten up as the quarter goes on.
Could
and
it
the
be
trust.
Margin for error. You've got margin for error.
Then you get that margin for error, which helps.
Could it be, you know what they say, it's like the turning point, right? Where they've realised that from now, after Essendon, we're not going to make the finals. An example,
and play with no pressure.
No pressure.
Pressure releases. It could be. We won't know. You just don't know. Because that's a mental thing between...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But if it's good for the future and it helps them click and then they can work on the pressure,
then
it's okay.
So, no, it's a fair point. What I did was, and this is what I was just alluding to before with this game, I analysed it in two parts.
Yeah.
So
It's a good segue.
You can see here, I analysed the game in isolation.
Yeah.
And then I analysed the game in the grand scheme of things.
All right.
Okay, so tell us.
So I because I actually want to say, and my fan cam was absolute crap on Sunday afternoon. I thought it was absolute garbage.
No, it was all right.
No, it was it was terrible. It was shocking. I was really disappointed.
It wasn't on your level.
Now, I was really disappointed when I went back and watched it, because I've been calling for the fans to rocking up is only half your duty, and we all need to I'm not banded together and like, it's okay, it's all good, it's all right. Not like that. It's just more like, just everyone try and get on the same page and be loud and be boisterous and be up and about, even when you're losing and winning, right?
And we were.
And loud and boisterous can also mean when you're frustrated, let people know.
Of course.
Right. So I thought, my fan cam, and I'll put my hand up, was really disappointing, and I was not too pleased with myself. So what I did was I went back and watched the replay and analysed the game, as I said, in isolation and in the grand scheme of things. So
what do you mean by isolation?
In isolation, the actual game itself.
Okay.
I'm taking away everything that's happened in the year, and I've just focused and honed in on the game, right?
Fine.
Just the game. And we were fantastic. There's no two ways about it. Gold Coast were playing sensational football. They were playing great football.
Mate, up to that point.
They smashed Adelaide.
Yep.
They beat the Bulldogs, who are potential top 8. Well, the Bulldogs are a top 8 team, and Adelaide is potentially a top 8 team.
They're in the 8. Adelaide.
Don't know how they go away from home again. Adelaide Oval's been pretty much a fortress for them this season, but in the grand scheme of things, I thought when I watched back the replay, we got our mojo back with that 9-goal run, and I thought we were fantastic. Centre clearance, the midfield went to work. That's what we've been asking for. All that clicked. Backline was fantastic. I thought Jacob Wiedering was sensational on Ben King.
In the last 3-4 weeks,
he's turned his form around. And people know on Twitter, I was asking for more. I'm like, man, you're the leader down the back line. You need to take onus of it. And I think I don't want to say it's his fault, but with Lewis Young coming out of the team, I think the added responsibility to Wiedering and him allowing to dictate and control that back line has seen him get back to his best.
Yeah.
Right. Because some people just thrive with more responsibility. It's like, I know I have to do it, so I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
I think he could be one of those guys. Adam Chera, fuck. What do you this guy's having?
Is he be leading?
He'll be leading our BNF. He's been Carlton's best player this year by a long way.
Could be next captain.
Could very well be. I think we saw who our next captain was going to be, though. I thought Sam Moss was tremendous.
Yes.
I loved his game. He got that running game back, and it wasn't pointless running. It was running with ball in hand into free space, but attacking. It was direct.
I think he's been doing that all year, but because everyone else hasn't been doing their job, he hasn't been able to shine.
Yeah.
He shined this week, and he was,
all elements clicked is what I put on the weekend. 100%. And Vossi is right by saying that when the forward line starts going, the back line drops off. When the midfield and forward line start going, or when the back line's strong, the forward line drops off. Though nothing was clicking, but everything clicked on the weekend. Cripps was much more noticeable.
Of course.
Cripps had his best game for the year.
Much more noticeable. Love Chincotta, like Cunningham's return.
The kids are fantastic.
As I said, and this is me reviewing the game in isolation, just this game with everything detached from it.
Okay.
The grand scheme of things around this season detached from it. I thought we were brilliant. We're brilliant.
Yeah.
We were won by
3 quarters.
For 3 quarters. The first quarter was
murder.
Yeah.
Was shit.
Yeah. Crap. But mate, I've learned.
That's all right.
We haven't started well for God knows how long.
And what team plays 4 quarters?
Correct. Well, no team plays 4 quarters.
We should play 4 quarters.
Yeah.
It's a 4-quarter game.
Yeah, it is. I know what you mean. You're not going to dominate for 4 quarters every single week.
But you're not.
Should be the aim, though.
Because there's going to be those momentum switches.
Yeah.
So another team's going to have their little bit of a...
It's when you drop off, how can you mitigate the damage? Yeah. That's what the best teams do. That's what Collingwood did against Adelaide a couple of weeks
100%.
ago.
Yeah, and they want to deal with the adversity too.
Correct, exactly. I thought Mackay got his flow back. Some nice set shots. I know he hit one out on the full, but he hit some nice set shots. So he'll build. He's been building, He's
another one step at a time now. Like he's been playing bad.
So, just for those who know, I am very happy that we've won. I'm very happy that we've won, but then I look at the grand scheme of things. So this is the way I've analysed it in the grand scheme of things, right? The reality is that it's one game in a poor stretch.
Of course.
Right? That's the reality of it, right? And you can sugarcoat it as much, but that is the reality, right? So what I did was I likened it to gambling at the casino. Right? So how many had we lost in a row before the Gold Coast game?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 in a row. Right? It's like going to the casino. $1,000 on a spin, lost. $2,000 lost. $3,000 lost. 4, 5, 6 grand we've lost. This is that $1,000 win.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, yes, just won $1,000. And then you look at it, you're like, hang on a minute, I'm still down 5,000.
That's right.
That's what I'm likening it to, and that's
a really
why.
good metaphor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why my analysis after the game was a bit like, okay. Mate, that's why because I'd been burnt for the last 6 weeks. What do they say? One swallow doesn't make a summer.
Yeah,
that's the saying, and that's how I looked at it. Right.
This show's changed a lot.
I know. The other thing I really looked at, right?
I'm telling you guys doing yoga.
Well, it's got to be, mate. You've got to be.
Evolve. We want them to evolve.
Well, you've got to try and find solutions.
I like it. I like where it's going.
Solutions and answers, right? Yeah. Solutions and answers, right? The other few things I asked as well was, is this the circuit breaker? I don't know. We don't know. No one knows. No one knows, right? History will tell you with this team it's not. Yeah, but things change, right? Just like your rant, Rocco's Revolution. This is an interesting question, and I want to see if you can answer both of this and tell me if you think this is true or not. Did that feel like an interim coach response win?
Yes, I think it did. For me, it did. It was like shackles are off.
But why?
Because there's a moment in time, right, where there is absolutely no doubt in my mind the decision to sack the coach has come up in the last fortnight.
Oh,
there is
has to.
absolutely no
If
doubt
we're
in my mind.
discussing
Right?
it,
Yeah.
they're discussing it.
Absolutely
Of
no
course.
doubt in my mind, right? So what do? Do you see through the pressure and see through the storm?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Voss said?
Yeah, he said there's a storm going around us all, but inside we're calm.
Yeah.
And he said he's got a lot of support from the president.
Which I like, right? And this is not me. Look at the ladder, right? That's what I'm saying. So that's how I looked at that. Now, the other thing I will say...
Can you just quickly, before you go on to that, that's interesting because we interviewed Dean Rice.
Yes.
So when I think it was 98 or 99, there was a storm brewing with David Parkin.
When was this? What year?
I don't know if it was 98 or 99, but it was
okay.
before they started to hit their straps again.
Okay,
Right?
Would have been the end of 98.
It could have been.
Probably,
It
yeah.
could have been.
99 we made the grand final.
Yeah, okay.
And I think 98 we stormed home and we won like 11 games, or we ended up winning 11 like 8 or 9 games in a row. We missed out on finals.
Yes,
but
that's right.
Something like that. I can't remember the year. But anyway, the point was what he said was they were instrumental in keeping the coach because he was going to get sacked. And they got together and they said no.
Yeah.
He's not going. We want him there. This is on us.
Yeah.
And they changed.
Yeah.
Now they were a different side, but
Yeah, of course,
that's
I know
interesting that you said that now.
Yeah.
Was it something that clicked within the
Yeah.
thing and go, we don't want him to go.
Yeah.
Let's
So
do something.
that was the question. Did it feel like an interim coach response after like that interim coach win? It felt a little bit like that to me.
Yeah.
But that's not the reality.
No.
But it could manifest itself into something. Because we saw the response under Teague. And I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm just saying that...
And you saw like
pressure,
Richmond have done it now, like that
that's
kind
it.
of like response.
Yeah. So that's what I was looking at. I will also say, what do we need to do to make the 8? What do we need to do? Go 8 and 2? Is that the
7 and 9 or 7
whatever
and
it is?
2.
Yeah. So we need 7 wins now.
Let's
right?
say 7 wins. Yeah.
Okay. Is this team capable of going 8 and 2?
It's... I don't know how to answer
No,
that.
I'm just saying, like, all right, well, is this team capable? Of course they are. They did it last year.
Well, everyone's got potential, but whether or
But
not
the scenarios are different, right? You're at the back end of the season. Your legs are a little bit more tired. You're not as fresh as you were in the first part of the season as well. But everyone's legs are tired.
But you could say the other way. You're becoming more fit.
Well, it could be that too. It could be that as well.
It can happen, and don't get us wrong, people. Don't think we're... But when you look at it, of course it could happen.
I'm asking the question. I'm just asking the
But
question.
we need to be realistic also.
Yeah.
Because our team have been repeat offenders.
No, they are repeat offenders and continue to be so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I've said this a few times now. We are not a bottom 4 list.
No, we're not.
But we're playing like bottom 4 before last week, right? We are definitely playing like a bottom 4
Where does that all
side.
come from?
Well, it's not all from there, but
A lot of it,
yeah.
Of course. So we should be... I think we're a top 6, definitely a top 8 list.
A lot of people had us there.
Yeah.
I had us there. And it was, I don't think, from what we did last season with all our injuries, and I said this about a fortnight ago, is I don't think asking for 2 or 3 extra wins based off last season is that really a big ask?
It wasn't a big ask. An extra 2 or 3 wins, no.
To get to 13, 14, 15 wins, is that really too much of an ask?
No.
No, it's not.
You know?
The big test now is there is a big test coming in 2 weeks' time again. So I think that is the perfect game for us.
Go into the bye, cock a hoot
And then
up
you've
and
got
about,
a team that's kind of about what you're doing at the moment. They're kind of...
we should be ahead of them.
We should, but we're not.
Yeah.
They're playing better than us.
Well, they beat Brisbane.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So they're about where we are. Let's be realistic. We're on the same thing.
Yeah.
We should be. I should be a king too, but I'm not. You know, like, we should be. So what I'm saying is, imagine you're coming up against Port Adelaide in Port Adelaide next week.
No, that's
really, but this is like the perfect, like, maybe that'll give them... Imagine they beat Hawthorn, a nice win. Imagine they get a nice win over Hawthorn, right?
I'd rather Richmond or an Essendon as a good test.
I reckon Hawthorn's perfect for us at the moment, and then build to it.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
Just build. It's just a nice winnable game, but you still have to play well to beat them.
Yeah, of course. The moment I found out he was coming in, I've had so many questions to ask. But when you look at this team at the moment, right? What do you? Because you
haven't told them what I do. For people that don't know what I do.
Oh yeah.
Well, explain it because I don't want to sell you short. So tell people what you do with your, all the visualization and all the mental training. I did it with him.
So this is a good example. Paul and I, can we say it or?
Yeah, go.
Oh, what did you say?
Yeah. So Rash and I were doing visualization and mind training and mental training. When was it? Probably about
2 years. We started on the road 2 years ago while I was in Dubai.
Yes, about 2 years ago.
And I was doing Zoom calls with him.
Zoom calls, just from a Zoom call.
I know.
From a Zoom call, I did a vision board, did visualization.
We worked on some of his limitations.
Yep.
What we thought, the mental blocks that he had.
Correct.
And one of his things on his board was SEN. We worked on that.
It was the first picture in the row of things.
And at that time, you wouldn't have thought. But he believed, and we created some... They're getting into too much details and boring people, but we did some mental exercises and he got the job.
Yeah. So and I know this is it's not even scratching the surface, but if you were to go to these boys with what you do with the mental training and mind training and all this bit, what would you tell them to visualize them on grand final day, tell them to visualize what it would look like, what it would be like,
what it smells like, what it tastes like,
engage all your senses basically.
100%. You would do that, but no, there's a lot more work that needs to be done before that.
Okay, right.
Because you've
got to put in some groundwork until you get up to that.
Well, you need to do an audit first.
Yeah,
where they're at. Yeah, mentally. Some are more stronger than others.
Yeah,
but what's obvious to me is like Harry, he's not that mentally strong to get to where he got to, but he's dealt with it in his own way, which is great. But what I was going to say is my program, what I do is called Lion, because my company's Lionheart.
Yes, that's right, Lionheart.
So it's an acronym, which it stands for LEAD. So I want you to think about it, we're in the scheme of things when you're working with a potential team. So lead,
right. Yep.
Inspire, own, so you need to own it, and then nurture it.
I like that.
I like it.
Write that down.
It's okay, you don't need to write that down.
Yes, I do.
You get free ones all the time.
Lead. What was the other one?
Inspire.
Own.
And then nurture. Because the nurturing part is really important. So like what you were saying about, we can go, oh, you know what, that was like once in a blue moon, whatever. But you got to nurture them while they're going through. Go, that was good. Keep it going.
Right. That's right.
Because if you go, oh yeah, that's shit, do you think they're going to improve? No.
Exactly.
I think it's the double. I think it's the double. It's like, all right, well done. Still a bit to go. Just to keep that, you've got to dangle the carrot in front.
Of course, you can't be happy.
Yeah.
Or else it just stops there.
100%.
As you said, we're not content.
No, we're not content.
Yeah.
But we'll take this win and we'll use it somehow now.
100%.
And maybe like in your mind, like I would be using now that win there, right?
Yeah, I would, yeah. If I knew what the problems were.
How did it feel? Like what did
it feel like, yeah.
And then you could always go back to those thoughts and smells when you need them. Is that correct?
And the mind, the way it works, I think we discussed that last time, is that it's so easy to program it if you have someone that wants to be programmed.
Yes.
So just think about this, for example. Remember in the 80s or 90s when you go into the beach and you remember that song that happened and that particular moment reminds you of that song, or vice versa. Or it could be a girlfriend, whatever.
100%.
So if it's repeated a couple of times and there's an emotion with it connects.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the way it is.
100%.
So it's really interesting stuff. And I reckon they need to have someone there. If it's not me,
songs and emotion connect.
100%. Yeah.
Well, we said that together. That's sad.
That's so sad. Now we're doing this.
No, but we all do it. Especially like, I don't know, because you're a lot younger, but us as older people, right?
Still young too.
Yeah, we're still young. Younger older people. Mate, a lot of my 80s and 90s are all associated to songs and smells and that. 100%. Like I can get to a song and I go, mate, I remember billboards.
Oh my God. Billboards.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Jamie at Billboards.
Oh, well, this is the new billboards. We used to go years ago, but Jamie...
Hey, mate, when we went, remember?
Yeah, it was good, man. We
Yeah,
were pumping, man.
We should go back.
I want to go back,
Hey,
yeah.
when you want to go back, just tell me.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Jamie, mate, top bloke. But these smells, and they bring you back to that spot, you know what I mean? And we got to look.
The smell of billboards.
Wow.
Well, back
Maybe not the smell, but the smell
of course, no,
of the souvlaki bar across the road every time we used to finish a billboards.
The smell of the donuts coming out of the game. They smell better when you win.
We said that because I always get donuts. I said this is the first time we've eaten donuts after winning a game for ages.
Do you know about Pavlov's dog? Do you know about the theory?
I've heard this theory. I can't remember what it is. I know Pavlov's dog.
Never heard of it?
But I don't know
A bit
the
of
theory. I
education,
can't remember what it is. Let's hear it.
No, Pavlov's dog. You can Google it. So what it is that you get. They did this experiment with the dog, and every time that 6 o'clock, or you remember when we were kids growing up, in 6 o'clock you hear the news, and then you smell the food, and it resonates with the whole thing. Well, Pavlov's dog is an experiment that if you keep on doing some things repeatedly, strategically, you'll get the result that you need.
Yeah, 100%.
So this is what they need. So
there was another experiment.
It sounds.
But you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's high level stuff.
Because it could be the other way too.
It's high level stuff. It's really high level stuff.
So when you put your head down, oh my God, they kicked another goal, they broke through our defence, he made a mistake again, and you keep on.
The other thing is like building culture and think through.
This is where I think we need a lot of work.
Yeah.
What is culture?
I'll give you. I saw this.
Everyone, we'll talk about culture. What is culture? Culture for me at a footy club is what I said before.
What is
footy
it?
club's culture is the people at the very top come down to the bottom.
Yeah.
They flip the burgers. They hand out the coffees. They converse with people. They converse with the people who are with all low socioeconomic. People who are there just for the footy. That's culture to me, and that's what creates that environment.
That's not culture. It's a part of culture.
Yeah, it's part of culture.
Yeah,
it's part of culture.
I think that's a winning culture.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah. Well,
where everyone's together and
yes. If I know that the lowest person can speak to the highest person, then the channels of communication are.
And good
then we can
organisations
all
do
work
that, mate.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Tell
Of
you,
course they do.
I hate to say it, but I think Collingwood's got a good culture.
Mate, absolutely.
100%.
Bloody oath they do.
And that winning
And that's
culture
strategic,
of,
Well,
It is, mate. It's strategic.
that winning culture of never wanting anything but the best is very important.
Absolutely
From
it
the
is.
boot starter
100%.
to the top man. So if the top man's thinking that, the boot starter's thinking, no, we need the best studs here. You know what I mean? So I think that's very important. And if it starts from the top where nothing but the best is what we accept.
Don't accept meeting.
It goes through everyone. It goes for everyone. And it goes through then the supporters too.
100%.
And we used to have that. That's why I keep going back to the old Carlton. We used to have that.
We used to think at the three-quarter time, who cares? They're going to come back. We're going to kick 10 goals.
Yeah.
And it always did happen. And you hear the whistle in Prince's Park.
And the
remember that?
players had it because we spoke to Dean Rice and he actually said that in the interview. He goes, when I went to Carlton from St Kilda, the difference was...
Culture.
Well, he said straight away, he goes, second was losing.
Yeah.
Coming second was losing.
So we don't have a winning culture.
Yes.
And where's that start from?
The
Leadership.
top. It has to always start from the top.
yeah.
So let's not get over disguised with the win. And it's not to be positive. We should be positive about it because it's a step in the right direction.
Oh, we need a bit of a...
Oh, well, you said win, he's got excited.
We need the bottle opener.
By the way, I just want to say one thing, if I may. Whilst
You can say what you want.
We'll get the bottle opener in a sec.
Richmond. Richmond's a great case study, right?
Yeah.
2016, where they were. We just watched Trent Cotchin have 300 games, right?
What a champion.
Yeah, but up until 2016, I didn't think that was the case.
No, he was rubbish.
And I was thinking to
I used
myself,
to laugh at the Richmond supporters.
I used to think
He's the worst captain in the bloody league.
worst captain, and I thought we had the better pick with Cruz.
100%. 100%.
Right? And now when you look at it, you think they turned it around. But that was Peggy, Brendan Gale, Cotchin, and a whole bunch of different people under the scenes, and they got that doctor there.
But he also sacrificed
Emma Murray.
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah,
Emma
so
Murray.
that was the difference too. But he sacrificed himself, He sacrificed his game.
Of course he did.
When he changed and he he sacrificed his game into more of a team oriented. It wasn't about him anymore.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and that was the whole change with that bloke, man.
It could be with Carlton with Cripps.
It could
Maybe.
be. And sometimes you should be handing off that, you know.
It should be. Good captains, good leaders do that.
Because you want that team
No,
success.
because when you believe in yourself so well, when you believe in yourself so well, you don't need the outside to tell you you're good.
Yeah.
Got the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've got self-belief in yourself. This is the problem. When you don't have self-belief, but it's pretended that you have it out there, you're always looking at
Validation.
You
from
did
the
that
outside.
validation from
Oh,
everyone.
look at me, I did that. I had to do that for the team. No, mate. Better
Yeah,
lead
that's it.
is let them take the... It's okay.
Yeah, so in that, after the game, they'll be in the room and they'll be probably going, oh, did you see that 1% I did for you? Well, you shouldn't be saying that. You did the 1%.
just be
How good are the schnuggets?
I had the last one, mate. I'm having it. Amazing.
I'm telling you, they're just going. I'm
They're
telling
gone.
you, there's a choice, lips and assholes or breast. It's up to you. You have the full breast or you go for lips and assholes. I'm telling you.
Hey, Rock,
That could be their new slogan. I'm telling you, you get the 25% off. The $5.62 it costs you.
$5.62.
that's nothing.
For like 6 schnitzels.
I'll tell you, it actually really tastes like
But it's
chicken.
real breast. And
It's not like the
he
McDonald's
cooked it in
stuff.
front of me.
Did he?
Yeah, he cooked it and they salt it in front of you and they give it to
they put it in their bowl and they do the whole. Yeah.
Hey, do you want to... We'll keep on going, but this is interesting. But do you want to look at a few...
Yeah, get the highlights up. Can you get the bottle opener first? Because I want to have a beer while these.
Well, I'll have water while you are doing that.
Yes, you can have
There you
a
go.
little-
There you go. Oh, that's nice.
What is this? It's a little.
It's a beer bottle.
There you go.
Oh wait, I'll have cheers with
Beer
you guys.
inside it.
Well, let's have it. It's a very celebrating kind of show.
I'm very happy that I've come to the show on a win. I've got to tell you.
It could be you.
Could be.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers. Salud.
Sort of.
I love Stone and Wood.
I love beer.
It is there.
I love it, I'm telling you.
I love Stone and Wood. It's best beer.
They could be a sponsor if they want to. Also,
Well, they could.
they could if they like.
Stone and Wood could be a sponsor. It's up to you. It's up to you.
All right, highlights, sir.
All right, let's
get
have a look
straight
at the
into it.
first one. Let's have a look at the great forward, huh?
Great forward, Levi Casbolt.
Let's have a look at Levi Casbolt. Now, so you can see this, and now this happened in the first quarter, right? And when I saw this, what did I say last week? He's going to kick forward with a gun. I go, oh man. And I'm thinking, look, would that bloody let him take the mark?
Did you see his goal?
Oh, the one at the end. He's capable of that, though. It's so weird.
Freak.
So weird.
We shouldn't bag him. You know, we're not bagging him, but I mean, he wanted to stay at Carlton.
Whatever. It's,
He did his
he's
job.
like, yeah,
And he was a mad Carlton supporter too.
There were a couple of boos.
So weird.
There were a couple of boos for him and that. And I think Dylan was funny, man, because was it in the last quarter? He must have been in the ruck and he followed. And who took the mark? Or maybe TDK took the mark or
Yeah.
something in the square.
Oh, he got the free kick, and DeConey kicked the goal.
Over Casbolt?
Yeah.
And Dylan goes, "Stuff you, Casbolt!" And I go, "All right, relax."
You're telling him to relax. There you go.
Okay, it's like,
Mate, what?
I'm telling you, he's changed.
no.
I'm telling you.
Then I saw this one here.
Oh, this goal. Yeah. It's a good goal, by the way.
This is a great goal.
I must admit.
Ainsworth, isn't it?
Yeah. 35, 40 metres out, snap off a step. That's pretty
But
good.
it was just the way they handballed.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
started reminding me of last week.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're doing exactly the same thing, man.
Get him from anywhere.
Then ball to the
this-
top of the square. Mackay went up. Martin's there, fishing the ball one way or the other. On the left, then he finds Chera. Chera marks it.
That was good.
We might have to do that for everyone now. I like it. Now, you know what I liked about that? Martin didn't do a whole heap. He did exactly what he did last week. He was there for a little bit. He disappears a lot, but
Yes.
he looked inside. calmed down, and he found the person.
Everybody
He
knows.
used his pace too.
He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
flash in the pan player, but he adds a point of difference to that forward line.
But you know what I reckon happened? It kind of changed the whole mindset of the team, because then they started like looking for each other, maybe dropping their eyes a bit, maybe one little thing. Mate, this is interesting because I was speaking to Dean Rice, right, again.
Yeah.
But he said something that he goes, there's momentum switches. Swings. Yeah, when I was speaking to Dean Rice, and he said there's these momentum swings during the game, during the year, whatever, right? Yeah. He goes, but sometimes it's just that smother. That's all you need to change everything in the game. Like that one smother or that run down the thing or that Martin pass. You know, maybe that was the little swing that did it. We don't know. It might be, it might not be.
Do you remember the first goal of the 1995 Grand Final?
Yeah, Bradley.
Yeah. Do you remember who smothered it before? Wasn't it Smother? Did he?
Oh yes, it was. Yeah. Who did smother it?
Was it Dean Rice?
No, I think it was Pierce, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a smother like that, and then it ended up.
And then he did, and he was so cool when he kicked the goal. It was just like
he winked.
Yeah, he winked
and went back to his spot.
It's all happening. It's funny. I was speaking to Dean Rice, right? He said, "Well, watch the interview. I'm telling you, it's great."
Did you interview Dean Rice?
Yeah, I interviewed Dean Rice.
All right.
Me and Vincent interviewed Dean Rice. And he said that. What was funny? He said that when they did the bloody parade, they were standing there at wherever it was in bloody Swanson Street or wherever it was, and they were all, you know, they used to all stand like on the day I was there, whatever, on the thing. They're all standing there, and he reckons he looked around at the Geelong players, and then he looked at it and he spoke like to whoever his teammate, and as he was walking out, he goes, "We got these blokes. That's it."
That's all he needed to say.
He goes, "We got these blokes." He goes, "I knew from that point we had."
Wow.
He goes, "I just looked at it, going, why?" And he goes, "We were just a better side." Like he just knew, you know what I mean? Like unreal, you know?
Yeah.
Great interview.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Legends of the Jumper Punch.
Legends of the Jumper Punch. Yeah, get around it. Yeah, very good. Cripps, handball inside to Walsh, looking inside, forward, 50, Mackay, Curnow. Mackay's got it on the third bite of the apple. I hate that though.
I was going to say that.
Because Curnow was there?
They bloody run into each other again.
That when he took the mark, I just went, what? Again? He almost killed him.
Move.
Exactly. He should never have gone for that mark. But he took it and he kicked the goal. All good. It all worked out. But he almost, like, that was Curnow. Get out of his way, mate. Like, there was one person there. Why are you running into him, you know? So, anyway. But we got...
Mackay should... No, that's always Mackay's ball.
But
because
Curnow,
he's got eyes on it and he's not moving back. He should be calling Charlie to move.
But Curnow was already there.
I know, but he should be calling... If you have to backtrack, though...
Let's have a look
and Mackay's the guy coming forward, Mackay should be screaming out for it. Ready, watch.
This is what we want.
Mackay should be screaming.
There.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no.
What's he supposed to do? Move.
It is Charlie's ball. Sorry, yes, you're right.
Yeah,
It should have been
it was the other way, you know?
Because the defender peeled off.
Yeah.
Defender did peel off. That's a fair point. Rash is going to
But
hoof down the...
hoof it down, yeah.
There you go.
But the point was that one of them, they shouldn't have ran into each other.
That's a fair point.
You ready for the next
one?
one?
I'm ready, Freddie.
All right, you don't even know what's coming.
No, I don't even know, but I'm ready.
Let's go.
Fired up. So Chera out of the middle, handball to Walsh. He's got Cripps in support, and he's got Doherty. Fires off the handball, runs through the middle of the MCG. Long ball inside 450. The Coney goes up and takes a mark. The blonde locks were flailing and flying everywhere, and he took it out of the sky.
That was great call. I love the way they were just running in that waves, running forward. Yeah. And the other thing I noticed, and you'll notice it a bit later too, they started spreading out a little bit more. Did you notice there was a few times they had the handball, and instead of doing that quick half-a-metre handball,
they thought about
it. Bang, 3 metres, there was a player over there. You know what I mean? Like just a second. So it was really good. That was pretty good. Fucking, I like it. This is becoming... let's have a look at this next one.
Can't wait for next week.
Another one out of
the Coning, Chera taken high. Umpire calls play on. Walsh takes the advantage. The Coning with a good shepherd. Walsh lace out to Charlie. There he is. King Charles.
Can I ask you something? Have you noticed there's a similar pattern in all those plays? That we're all proactive and not reactive?
Yes.
Did you see the theme of the difference?
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But I think that's where the confidence came into
It's
it.
the mindset, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Supporting each other with the handball
I'm
too.
scoffing this, mate.
Go
This is
for it.
amazing.
Go for it. You can listen to
Northlands? Northlands?
Northland.
Now,
Okay. Now what?
it's Snit's Northland.
Yes.
It's not everywhere else.
What do you mean it's not everywhere?
You don't go to Eddie Snit's in bloody Cranbourne.
You go to Schnitz in
It
Northland.
has to be Northland. Goken, manager, Mark the assistant manager, they give you 25% off if you become
That's such a great deal.
Why did someone go to another Schnitz?
Just in case.
If you read the message that I sent you,
Yeah.
you would have understood what happened. Did you understand now?
Yeah, now I understand.
So it's Northlands anyway. All right, let's get ready.
Yep.
Got a zone in here. Got a zone in. Newman with a lovely little kick into the middle. Lace out boy. Chincotta. Round one. He's got the handball inside. Well done, Brody Kemp. Got forward. The forward handball towards forward 50. Can't remember the rest of it though.
I think then he's
no. Yes, Mackay took the mark and then snapped the goal from 35.
So because I can't show more than 10 seconds or else they copyright us.
Yes.
We had
I
to
remember
stop
that.
it there. But the whole thing was there. First of all, Chincotta
Forward handballs.
taking them on.
Yep.
Sidestep.
Taking them on, running, and then who kicked it to
I reckon Kennedy kicked it to Mackay. Yeah.
looked to the lead, hit in front of Mackay running into the space.
Question.
Tell me.
When Mackay set up for the snap, what was your reaction?
Don't do it. You're 30 out, man. Just kick it straight.
But he kicked it differently. It was on the angle, but he kicked it, he flushed it a
Well,
little bit.
at least he didn't kick it only a metre high. That was the first thing.
Exactly.
Right? So, but I wasn't happy about it. Look, again, as long as it works. If it doesn't work, we're going to complain about it. But that one there should have been a drop punt.
Yep.
But you know what? He kicked the drop punt. He's kicked that. It's all kind of getting that confidence back. Whatever.
Slowly.
But nah.
All right, let's see if I can remember the next passage.
This is fun now for you.
It's
Isn't
usually, yeah, this is good. This is like Paul's memory call.
it? Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so Pitternet the tap. Cripps tackled immediately. Shark by Walsh again. He's been phenomenal this second term. Long ball inside forward 50. De Koning again. De Koning's got it again. Wow. He's good up forward, De Koning.
Now, when he goes up there in his bits and pieces, the way they rotated it, moving forward, fantastic. And he actually took some marks. Last week he couldn't hold them up.
Oh, mate, God.
But this week he took some marks.
He had a good game.
Now, the good thing they did this week was DeConey went up there for a little bit. At one stage, Cripps was full forward.
Yeah, he was deepest player.
Deep. He was the deepest player. And who did they have in the middle? Fogarty and Cunningham. At that,
I like the little rabbit, Fogarty. I like him. Yeah, I don't mind
what
him.
I like is
I
the
don't mind
difference.
him. Yeah.
I like the difference. I like them make the opposition think.
Yeah.
Right? That's just a point
Make
of difference.
make our players think
Make
too.
our players think too. You
I
know
don't think
what
he's
I
going to
mean?
make the cut, man.
I don't think he will, but I don't mind him. I don't mind him.
It was okay.
It doesn't matter if he makes it. The next person, whoever it is,
Puts
let's
pressure.
change it around, man.
Yeah.
We've always said you've got to have about 10 midfielders. We've got like 6,
That
and we use the
rotates
same
in,
6
yeah.
the whole time, you know?
That Walsh coming out of the centre, that was
But
so
he was...
good.
Oof.
That was so good.
What's going on?
Champagne football.
Paddy Cripps hasn't kicked many goals in 2023, and he's kicked his first today. Gives it a big pop up to the double cobra.
He was happy.
You gotta love the captain. You gotta love the captain when he does stuff like that.
I love him, and that's why I'm so harsh on him.
And that's why you want.
But I love the club more.
Of course. And you know what? I still believe that maybe he shouldn't be captain, but there's nothing wrong with that. If they decide that it should go to someone else to take some pressure off him, you know what I mean? Because he has got the world on his shoulder. You think about it. We say how big Carlton is. He's a captain. It's like being the captain of the Australian cricket team. You got the world on your shoulders, you know what I mean? But, look, we can only talk about yesterday. He did well.
He did do very well. He was...
But I think it helped that they moved him to the forward line.
Change it up.
He was very noticeable, is what he was. Very noticeable.
What about this one?
He was strong.
Newman, Boyd, Back to Boyd. Lovely handball back. Boyd. Lace out inside forward. 50. Curnow the mark. 35 out tight angle. He's got Fogarty into an open goal. Handballs over the top and the Blues walk at him Pep Guardiola style.
Nice.
I like that, Curnow. Like,
it was
get him involved, mate. Get people involved.
It was superb because he wasn't like just focused on himself, which I don't think he normally is. But
I must admit, I did laugh when that goal went in.
What?
So, my God, these blokes are kicking from like 70 out every week.
Yeah.
And now we're walking.
We're running a bit. Did we say last week we were watching maybe the highlights? We go, when do we ever run?
We never walk goals in.
No, never.
We never walk goals in, or haven't at least this year for a while.
But you know what happened? There was movement. Everyone was on the move.
Yeah.
Always. There was movement.
And Fogarty could have switched off there.
Yeah.
He could have switched off.
And most people
And that's a
would
good
have,
lesson, not to switch off.
Correct.
100%.
Exactly.
Always give that opportunity.
That was good play, good initiative by Boyd.
Boyd? Yeah. Give and go.
Yeah.
Give and go.
Let's go. Like, again, proactive.
What do we got
Correct.
here?
Not just like go past it.
No, exactly right. Ball inside forward, 50. Charlie K forward. Martin, handball. Owies, Mackay, goal. And he high fives all like he's won the flag.
He did too.
Someone thought he high fived the Gold Coast fans. That would have been funny.
That was a Carl fan.
That was a goal fan.
Was a Carl fan.
Just you can tell that was like a pressure release for him.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you're right. The bloke's got his hand there. It's a natural thing to give him a bit of a high five.
Imagine if he didn't.
Yeah, I know. That would have been. Actually, I've got a banana to talk about a bit later.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think this might be
Last one.
Last one. Let's have a look at this.
Last one.
Well,
Was that Dow? No, I think that was Dow around the body. Curnow, round one, round another. Oh, they all melted around him and a kick to Cripps. And the captain will go back 45 metres out, 45-degree angle. You know what I said as he ran in?
What did you say?
As soon as I saw his run up and it hit his boot, I just said, good boy.
Yeah.
Did you?
Because his run up was fluid.
Yeah.
And he went through the ball and ran straight. As soon as it came off his boot,
I did too.
I just said, good boy.
That's it.
Well done.
Just did what he had to do. No, it was good. And the bit about Curnow was superb there, man. Like, he didn't boot it. He didn't, just throw
Well,
the
we were
handball.
looking for those little dinky passes, which we never do. We never do.
Yeah. He looked wide. It's like their vision opened up all of a sudden and people were there all of a sudden.
Again, this is me getting right into the isolated game. It's just, and then when I zoom out,
Yeah.
No.
And again,
Yes.
you know what? Next week, right? We got the mid-season bye, whatever
Yep.
it is, close enough, and we're going to have a couple of special guests on,
Yep.
and we'll review the first half and into the second half.
Yep.
Today we're reviewing the Gold Coast game in isolation
Yes.
and what we saw. If they duplicate that, right? You're going to be competitive in most games.
And the question is against better
Can they do it?
opposition.
Can they do it?
What are our last four wins?
Of course.
Gold Coast, West Coast,
North Melbourne.
North Melbourne, GWS.
Fuck, when you look at it, that's bad.
Well, all the bottom four.
And Geelong. Bottom 8.
Yeah.
Bottom 8.
Or bottom 10, whatever they are. I know they're Premier, but yeah.
And it's true. It is only Gold Coast. We understand.
No, but
that.
Gold Cost were on fire.
But remember, Gold Coast weren't doing too bad. They weren't they're above us.
They had a chance to get into the 8.
Yeah.
They're
No,
they ebb and flow, mate. Yeah.
That's football. They all.
No, it's true. It's true. We made them look second rate, though.
Well, why we got Rash here now,
Yes.
right? So this last week, well, I talked about this last week, and I'll talk about it again this week, right?
Yep.
Being a mind coach, and maybe also we've all played in teams, right?
Yeah.
The way they were berated last week going down the race.
Yeah.
What can that do to someone? Because that can go either way.
You can. But I'll give you an example, which is a probably nice little metaphor. When you go to the doctor and you've been sick, and the doctor says, if you don't stop smoking, right? Now, but think about it for a second. It's traumatic. It's like, whoa, the penny really drops. So you got to have a decision. Are they going to continue smoking? The same thing with the game. I need to really quit because my life here, and I'm not going to be around my kids. I'm not going to be around my wife. Blah 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 blah. So that could have been a penny drop for them.
Could have been,
but it didn't show in the first quarter. That's the only thing that's missing.
I am very concerned with Mackay's comments about him, we want to create a safe environment.
Yeah.
The football field is not safe, my friend.
No.
You are going all out war against men. I don't like this chat about safe environment and safe. You don't want to be safe.
Yeah.
You want to be strong.
Yeah.
We want men there.
But
we
do
want
you-
strong people.
Do you reckon Mackay is a little bit soft?
With that
in
kind of
nature?
stuff? Maybe.
In
But
nature.
he's my favourite player at the club.
Got nothing to do with his
Outside of
play.
that, I
I'm just
don't
talking about,
like- I
and
don't
there's
like
nothing
seeing
wrong
that.
with being soft
I
natured.
don't like seeing
No,
that
it's
kind
okay.
of stuff.
But do you reckon he's a little bit
I
softer
think he
natured?
is. I think he is. Do you remember?
It's just
a few
his
years back-
personality. It's
do you
probably
remember a
him.
few years back when we played against Hawthorn and Sam Walsh got hit right in front of Mackay?
Oh, and he did nothing
He did
about
nothing.
it.
I can't remember. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Do you remember that?
He kind of just ran off or whatever.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
He's different. He's a different
Maybe he's
type
that
of player.
type, you know.
Nice guy.
Well, we did,
Yeah.
because they did go out on a little bit of a retreat after that to someone's property.
I think
Kurno's-
I'm hoping what he
Kurno's.
says by
They went to
safe
Kurno's
is,
farm.
Yeah, they did go to Kurno's
is for
farm.
people just to be able to express themselves however they want, and I get that, but I dislike that rhetoric around physical type. Like it's a physical. It's warfare on. It's physical warfare on a football field.
But was he talking about? Was he talking about like the abuse?
This was post that, addressing all
After
of that
that.
stuff, right, mate? And this is why I keep saying, if an opponent comes up to you and berates and belittles you, right, to your face, and can actually physically get at you, what are you going to do?
No, you're weak.
But what? And this is the thing, is like at the club, they're trying to create a safe place and a safe this and a safe that.
No, but there is room for that.
Oh no! There is room for it.
Yeah,
but
of course
that
there is.
at the forefront should be no. We need to create strong people who can deal with all this kind of stuff.
They should be coming out of that club stronger men.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah?
But
Nothing
that's
wrong with that.
leaders again.
Correct.
Your leaders build that.
But I don't think you're going to have all of them. That like
No, not all of them are
can't
going to
think
be like that.
There's like West Coast '94 where they're all like
Not,
men.
not, But there even would be some nice soft guys on that team too who just performed, and
West
Harry
Coast?
could be that guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, as their personality. But then when they hit the football field, they just perform.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
tough doesn't have to be.
You know it's tough.
No, it's not like it's not that. It's not
tough
that.
to be
It's not
all
that.
the other aspects.
It's not that.
of it.
know, like
you
Lynch.
can be stern and quiet.
You know, like Lynch.
You know?
Lynch, I'm sure, is a really lovely guy from Richmond. But he put him on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
And there's a lot of players like that.
100%.
White line fever.
There's a lot of players like that.
By the way, on Richmond, just to give an update, if I may, or you know, about,
no, go for it.
I was going to say, you heard what happened to Basha.
Oh, Basha Hooley.
Yeah.
So supposedly I spoke to his
Because
brother.
you're friends with Basha.
Yes, of course.
Personal friends, yes.
Yeah. So I had a lot to do with him before he played football.
When he was a Carlton supporter.
When he was a mad Carlton supporter,
that's
he used to cry.
Yeah, that's right.
when
That's
we'd
right.
lose. So obviously, those that don't know, he had a really bad car accident out in towards Canberra.
Yeah.
And the car rolled, I think, about 8 times with him and his brother-in-law, and one of my other mates was in the car with him also.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he has a broken pelvis,
Good Lord.
punctured lung, broken bones.
Yeah.
But they've operated on him, and I can confirm that he's in stable condition. But he's
Stable,
going to
that's
be
the main thing.
he's going to be in hospital
But
for a
it's
while.
going to be a long recovery now.
Yeah, but a broken pelvis is
That's very
That's
serious.
huge,
man.
right?
That's life-threatening.
yeah.
That's
So he's lucky that one of the guys escaped before it rolled.
Yeah.
They had a phone on him to call the ambulance to get him. They got airlifted from Canberra to.
Because if they would have all been in there, like...
Would have been gone.
Yeah, they probably would have been gone.
So he'd be very lucky.
Yeah.
What
They
else?
survived
Something
it.
else happened at Rich. Oh, Pickett as
Yeah,
well. God,
Pickett.
they've had a weird
Well,
goal.
that's the other one.
But then
That's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, so just to report, he's
That's good to hear because a great man.
he's a great man. Yeah.
He is a great man, and we
Well,
all wish him the best. Yeah.
Shit.
So because he's traditionally he was an original Carlton supporter.
Yeah, he
that's
was
why.
already a for a while.
That's why he's been brought up on the show.
Yeah,
Number
that's
43.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
was, he loved the Cuda.
That's why he wore number 43.
That's right. That's right.
That goal he kicked in the grand final is iconic. That snap. That
Oh, the one when he goes like that? Yeah, that's good.
ripped, shredded muscles.
There's arguments that he should have won the bloody
Norm Smith.
Norm Smith.
I know.
He performed on big games.
Mate,
Yeah?
hey, big time player. Big time player.
Massive. Yeah.
And delisted from Essendon.
Yep.
No.
Oh,
he wasn't delisted.
He wasn't delisted.
He was traded across.
There you go.
Actually, when Thing took over, was it after Matthew Knights? Who was it?
Hardwick.
Hurd.
Oh, Hurd. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Hurd told him, we want you to stay.
Okay.
And then Hardwick spoke to him already. He said, I promised you the first, you're gonna get every game here.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I need to
He was
change.
a leader after that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There you
back
go.
to the Blues.
Go back to the Blues.
Back to the Blues.
So,
Votes,
do you
yes.
want to go to votes? Yeah, we go votes. We go votes, and then we can get a bit more into like the mind stuff and all that. I like all
Forgot
that.
to write my votes down, so I'm going to have to go back on our chat, mate.
Go back to the chat. I got them here if you want them.
Yeah.
You've got
You know
them.
yours?
I'll
I
find
sent them to you, but I think I know them off by heart.
All right, go. You can start. See if you remember them.
I've got them here for me.
I would have gone Sam Walsh,
5.
5. Yeah, I've gone either Cripps or Chera.
Cripps.
Cripps at 4.
Yeah.
3 Chera.
Yeah.
2 Doherty.
Yes.
And 1 would have been, I don't know.
Cottrell.
Oh,
Yeah, Cottrell. Yeah, I thought he had a good game.
Cottrell.
Yeah, Cottrell did started well. He started well. He you know,
Got on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Good set shot.
He's
a lovely set shot.
He is a shot.
He's a lovely
And he got the second one.
off the ground.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
50-50 split between these two, but I went 5 Chera because he hit the scoreboard. 4 Walsh, 3 Wiedering. Thought did a really good job on
Wiedering
King.
did have a good game.
And gave 2 to Cripps, and thought Kennedy was good. Gave 1 to Kennedy.
Yeah.
Little bit of love.
Kennedy was really good in the last quarter.
Yeah.
Unbelievable in the last quarter.
Yeah. Really
It was unbelievable.
I liked this game.
Well, I went
got
very
involved
similar.
on the scoreboard as well.
very similar to you. I went Chera, Walsh, Wiedering, and then Cripps I thought deserved captain's game. Good. Wasn't outstanding, but
Hit the
you know,
scoreboard.
Hit the scoreboard. And I gave 1. How can you all forget of him? Kemp, I thought was.
Ah,
deserved
okay,
that.
nice. Yeah, there are a few you could have given
Yeah,
that
that's
1 or
right,
2.
that's
I think the 5 for mine. The 5 and 4 was Chera Walsh. That's how I saw it. I could have split
And then
them
the
either
rest
way,
you
but-
could have split it anywhere.
Yeah.
But I thought like Kemp, especially in that first quarter, first half,
His front foot.
huge, man.
His
He was
front
huge.
foot.
Took some big marks.
He's
Yeah.
good.
He's on the
I
front
hope we
line.
re-sign him.
I like him. Nah, have we?
I hope we re-sign him.
No, they will. All right, they will. No,
Ken.
they absolutely
He hasn't
will.
been re-signed.
They're going to make him a captain, mate. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, mate. They'll give him 8 years. Mate.
Can I just special mention
You
out
can
there?
it's a special mention.
The much maligned Paddy Dow.
Yes.
Can we talk about his stats in the last
Yeah.
quarter?
Yep.
Do you know him?
I've got it here.
Okay.
I can tell you.
Because they are
It's quite significant, yeah?
Super sub.
the super sub. Yeah.
Well, I hope he gets a full game, and I'd like to see what people say in the chat about that. But here we go. He had 8 touches in 25 minutes.
Yes.
He had 8 touches at 88%.
Yes.
Yep.
This was in the last quarter.
Yeah. 3 contested.
Yes.
5 kicks at 80%. 4 score involvements. 3 inside 50s, equal 5th most. 1 intercept. 213 metres gained and 1 clearance.
It's good.
I'm sure that
Good cameo.
on the jumper punch a few weeks ago, you said that George Hewitt didn't even get 100 metres gained
Yeah. Yeah.
in one game.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're completely
Seriously,
different players.
Seriously,
Yeah.
they've got to give him an opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's got to do with culture too.
I think they've got to give him.
You have to reward his form now. And I know I was very critical and harsh on him in the early part of the season, but as it's progressed,
all
he's
have.
been, yeah.
And they
he's
can't
been
just give him one. If he has one bad game, you got to keep him in.
No.
Yeah.
You can't. We were saying this about the coach too. You know, you can't just.
Well, he
go,
kept saying all these guys are
take
down
the
on
pressure
form.
off him. Take the pressure off him. Let him play. He's probably even his shackles have been released a bit. Where he's thinking, you know
100%.
what? I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, so he just plays. And I actually think they should have given him a half a game. They should have taken Martin off
Maybe.
and given him like a half a game, give him some more time.
So, just for to play devil's advocate,
Who comes out?
who does he come in for? Because you can't replace him with Martin, because Martin plays a completely different position.
no.
So out of that midfield, right? Look at the midfield: Cripps, Chera, Walsh, Kennedy, Who else ran through there? Doherty runs through there. Cunningham runs through there. Who are you taking out? Got to take out someone.
Yeah, it's difficult after last week's game.
Maybe he's the perfect sub.
No, you got to give him more than a sub. You have to. You know what? I'd flip it. I'd have Fogarty out as sub, and I'd put him as a.
Yeah, you can do something like that, but then Fogarty, he's had a game.
Different positions.
Oh, Fogarty went into centre.
He did for a little while, but Dow can't play that like half forward.
He's going to have to. He has to learn because.
Maybe they need to teach him in the resis. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, and you're right, because it's easy to say bring him in, but then who comes out? You know what I mean? The other one is Hewitt, and we'll talk about the reserves.
Yeah.
He did all right. Like, if he's ready, does he come back in or?
No, I would have unchanged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't you?
Probably. After that win, it would be hard to change.
Do we have the leaderboard?
We have got a leaderboard.
Did you give your votes? Yeah, you gave your votes. Yeah, you got Kevin.
How do you think Blakers went?
Nah, average.
So I would swap him with Bins. Just give him a break.
Well, we'll talk about
find
that
out very short.
Well, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Here we go.
Chera's cracked the ton.
So he's just raised.
Now that's a ton you applaud.
Yeah, that's a ton. We've had 2 tons this week.
Yeah, we have. Carlton hit 100. Chera hit 100.
I think Newman should get a mention too. Yeah.
Yes.
I think he helps the back line, frees them up, facade and stuff like that.
Oh, and Kawaja hit 100.
I was going to say.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, let's go.
So Chera, Walsh, Curnow, Cripps and Newman. And I think that's how the leaderboard will play it. Maybe Curnow will be a bit higher on the best and fairest.
Hello, Newman.
Pardon me.
Actually, we forgot about Newman.
Missed a few weeks.
But his important inclusion.
No,
he gives that stability.
See that corridor kick he hit?
Yeah.
That's what he's good
No,
at.
but he helps free up Sard.
Yeah.
That too.
Like, because he's a lockdown player.
Yeah.
So
Great stuff. Great stuff.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. So what do we got next? All right. So everyone happy with that? We move on. We slowly everyone.
Yeah, I think
resets.
I think analysing it both ways in the isolation and grand scheme of things is the right way to go about it.
I totally agree.
So
it's a good way.
I think they would do
both
the same.
perspectives are good.
I think they would do the same. I think if they were smart, they would do exactly what we did. Say, well done.
Or smart.
What's that?
It's if they were smart.
Yeah, well, you don't know, do you?
We don't know.
Well done. You've done a good job.
But
we've got we've got this mountain still to scale. You know what I mean? And we've really we're at base camp.
I'm telling you, it's such a good test for their character. What's going to happen in the next 7 to 8 weeks?
Well, we do know that they are capable of going 8-2.
You know they're capable of playing this, and can they reproduce it over and against better opposition and under different pressures? You know what I mean?
I don't think that this competition this year is as I know we were saying Collingwood and Port Adelaide. I think they both beat them.
Wide opener.
Collingwood's done.
I do.
Fucking.
Even Brisbane, seriously.
Yeah, a lot of milk drinkers.
Yeah.
A lot of milk drinkers.
All right, let's have a look.
Next game. Are we looking at the next game? Or are we looking at... yes, okay, yeah.
The rest of the reserve.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Ret of the Reserve is back for another week.
Yeah. That was an interesting game.
Oh, God. It was a diabolical last 10 minutes. I know we were kicking against the win, but geez, mate, they ended up conceding the last 4 goals of the game to go down 76 to 70. So, yeah, not a great final term and very disappointing. And I know Werribee are really up and about at the moment, and they are tough to beat at Avalon over there in Werribee, their home ground. But for the amount of senior players we dropped back into the team to dish up that, and people, as I said, people say, they kick with the breeze in the last quarter. Well, we have the breeze for 2 quarters too.
That's right.
So let's not forget that as well. But the only player who really stood out again was probably Binns, to be honest. Jack Carroll made his return from a little hamstring nibble and was okay. So I don't know if he's going to survive the chop come the end of the season. I don't really.
Do you rate him much, Paul?
I don't know. I mean, there were moments last season where he got given an opportunity, so they must see something in him. But yeah,
and he did show a few little things.
I don't mind him, but he hasn't been able to be consistent.
Young was okay. I mean, all those senior blokes who dropped back are not bashing the door down to come back in. Motlop was okay.
Yeah.
He was all right. Silvani was, he plays different roles like he does at AFL level. He was, but Fisher was okay, 24 and a goal, but I think he's going to be on the way out at the end of the year. I think I think they'll trade him.
At the end of last year, you would never have said
Things
that.
change, though, just like Rocco and the Revolution.
This is true.
Fisher, the pendulum. So Fisher's probably going to be on the... But this is just me. I'm just trying to look at it
I hope not. I hope not. I hope he can turn around.
We don't know. I hope he can turn it around too. But he was okay. 24 and a goal's pretty good. Played his role well enough, but... No, I mean, Binns again. His improvement through the VFL has been nothing short of sensational this season, and he will debut this season. When and where that is, I'm not 100% sure, but he will definitely debut this season.
There's no problem. They could change him for Akers.
They could very well.
Because Akers, they could say, hey, listen, take a break. You've been a bit down.
They won't do it.
But Akers is that more matured, assured body where you know what you're going to get, whereas Binns is a little bit more experimental because he's still young and hasn't played a game.
They won't do them.
I don't know, maybe they will. I don't know.
The game is Hawthorn, mate.
Maybe they will. I don't know.
They probably won't make changes.
They won't do Akers. I'm telling you now. Like
he makes mistakes by foot, but he's good because he gets a lot of the ball and he's always looking to find that real dangerous option. Yeah.
32.
Yep. It's not so much of the disposals; it's more what he does with it and the change that his running power is sensational.
And look what these young kids have done.
How was Carlton?
And all that. So imagine, I love this energy of the new kids.
Mate. I love his energy too.
Yeah.
His goal last week.
And it's like they haven't been Carltonised yet, so they got that.
Maybe like Cowan, I think they've settled with that back 6 or 7. I don't think he'll come back in.
No, but that's all right.
How did he play? But
it was okay. He's developing nicely. He's going to be there for. He's 18 years old. He's 18 years old.
Yeah, man.
He's tough boy.
Yeah. He'll be. He's got a big booming kick. Just let him. We just got to let him develop properly. If he's ready to go, I like that they gave him that nice little block at the start. It's like, this is what it is. Right? This is your taste. Now go back and work on what you need to.
And you also got, what about these Hollands?
Yeah, how long's he out for?
Still another month or so.
So he won't play for the rest of the year, probably?
Touch and go. Not too sure.
That's okay. He's had a good first.
No, and him again, perfect. Had a good taste.
Same with Durden with the knee, but his form was shaky. To say the very least, even before.
And as you said, Motlop, maybe he got definitely. If Martin, the problem is Martin, man, he just doesn't do it long enough. But Martin has got that class.
As I said, it's there are not the players who went back down to the Reeses are not bashing the door down to come in. The only one who's playing consistently well every week and really showing signs of improvement is Jackson Binns. And look, they were okay. Look, and Werribee are a pretty good VFL standalone team, but it's just the way we ended was really disappointing. Sometimes you've just got to hold and grit and just
grit it out.
Yeah, grind it out. Just grind it out. But they
haven't played well over the last.
No, as I said, I enjoy watching the VFL boys more, and I have enjoyed watching them more this season than I have the AFL boys. But no, there's some VFL listed boys who could potentially get picked up in the off season. We've seen us now develop that pathway as a football club, which is a really good thing. And they're on the precipice of the 8. It's probably going to be the same thing again, where they're touch and go for the top 8 like they were last season. Whether or not they can go and maybe make a run at it in the back half, who knows? Who knows?
All right, that's interesting.
A loss, but
do we play next week?
I think so. I don't think we have a. We might have a bye next week as a club. Yeah, we've got the bye next week, and then I think we do play the Northern Bull Ants, so our ex-affiliated team. Who I dearly love, on the 1st of July on Saturday.
So the whole club's got a break next week.
The whole club's got a break?
Looks like it, yeah.
Fantastic.
So they'll be off for a week or so, and then they're back at it. On to Hawthorn.
On to Hawthorn. So we don't get a break.
No.
We'll be back next week.
Do we have predictions for the Hawthorn game, or are we going to do that next week?
No, we'll do it next week. What are you going to predict?
Yeah, I know.
What if half the team's missing? You just don't know. Or you don't even know. Like Sicily's going up.
Is he?
You don't know if he's going to play or not.
But he's out for 3 weeks, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's appealing.
That's going to happen.
Well, that would have probably already happened
because it's happening tonight, isn't it? Monday night. Yeah, that's right. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So who knows? As we're taping, we don't know what's happening. So
we'll
do that next week. We'll do that next week. Look, it shouldn't matter who's in and out.
Correct.
It shouldn't matter who's in and out. But you know who doesn't really care who's in and out?
I love when he does it.
He gets into his segue.
He does. Schnitz.
Rise up live. How good was it?
Look, is there anything left?
No, I'm telling you, man. It's
yours,
the best,
is it?
man. And
Oh,
really,
my part's
$14.50. You went to England. What do you get for $14.50?
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, was coffee $10?
Coffee was like $8. $7.
Yeah. Well, in
And
Dubai,
Schivetta was a good coffee.
$10 for a coffee.
Yeah, in Dubai, yeah.
Mind you, probably
That was from Starbucks.
$10 coffee is Starbucks. Looks like I won't be going to Dubai then. I'll bring the cafetiere from home.
Status quo.
The status quo.
That's another one. Man, they got the varieties. Like, just thought, man, I'm telling you, get your 25% off,
But
man.
that's $12.50.
I know.
That's so cheap.
I know.
And good quality too.
And this one
The
here.
Garden of Eden, the Charlie Kerno. Paradise.
Paradise.
I like that. I like that.
Well, I can,
I
mate.
reckon all this stuff.
The Garden of Eden. Don't bite.
Changing him.
Don't bite the.
But you know-
Don't bite the forbidden fruit.
You don't bite the forbidden
Don't
fruit.
fight.
No,
Don't,
mate.
don't bite the forbidden fruit.
You think about it, the snake was the only one who didn't lie that day.
I'm telling you, he's gone next level. Do you think he's done it for today? Because I'm on the show.
Look at him. He's perched as well.
I'm telling
Think
you.
about it. God
Did you smell
lied.
the
'cause
incense when you walked in?
He lied about the apple,
Mate.
God. He lied about the apple. Right? The snake was the only one who didn't lie. He said, if you eat the apple, nothing's going to happen. Right? So, let's think about it. The snake was the one who was telling the truth. All right. But,
Rocco's Revolution.
It's the Book of Revolution.
you know, fucking snuggets.
I love how he goes back.
Nuggets.
I'm telling you, man, seriously, like,
That's like schnitzels.
I think you got to make a decision in your life, and you got to say it's enough lips and assholes, right? And we're just gonna have pure breasts.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? You should do it for yourself, right? Be honest,
Nah,
right? Instead of eating the junk, right?
Yeah. What did Molly Meldrum used to say? Do yourself a favour.
Do yourself a favour.
Go
right?
down there.
Yeah. No, but seriously, you should put good food into you. You should. always
You
do
are
that.
what you eat.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Stone and wood. We didn't say nothing about drinks, but nah, yeah, it's true, man. If you look after the inside, the outside will look up. Like 100%, man. How can you? And not only what you eat, what you put in here.
100%.
We used to have a thing at school. We had a time at school when the bell used to go off called. It used to be called brain food. Yeah, you used to have a day during the week. You have to bring in your brain food.
Oh, like apples,
Cashews and apples. Oh, I love the apples. I love the apples.
You bring in the salami?
Actually, imagine that. You're bringing a big salami. What's this? It's my brain food.
Ooh,
miss.
gabragul. Imagine that, man.
Can you?
I come in with Lebanese bread.
Can
you know,
you,
like-
can you mentally train me to eat fruit?
I can, yeah.
Can you?
Do you want to?
Yes, I'd like to eat fruit.
Fruit's the best. I don't know how you.
I don't eat it. I don't eat it. I just-
You know, I had someone that was scared of fluffy things. 25 years.
Fluffy
Fluffy things like cats, dogs, that sort of stuff. Anytime she'd see a dog, she'd go across the road and etc.
Was it Matula?
Two sessions, and now she sent me.
She owns
She
like
sent me
20
a
cats.
picture. She sent me a picture with her patting the dog, and that's
Really?
it, it's gone, done.
Well,
So you can. It's mental.
It's all
man.
mental.
Of course,
Like when
it
you're
is.
scared of something, it's all mental. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
it's based
I mean?
on a past experience. It's fear, like you with your apples. Because the only reason that you're not eating apples is it's irrational. You know that.
It is irrational. Maybe rash can help with my irrationalities.
You ever seen those people? Like, I used to love those shows. You know, the hoarders.
Oh, don't get me started on hoarders. I told
Like
you what
how
happened to my.
bad, like how bad they can get
I don't
to
want
the
to
next stage.
throw her under the bus, but we've got a hoarder in our family.
Have you?
Yeah, bad.
Like in the initial
Like-
immediate family?
Yeah.
Like Mars?
Like he's a little. Well, he's a hoarder of just
Pepsi Max.
buying some good stuff.
No.
Yeah, he does.
No,
He does.
we've got a hoarder in the like. It's bad.
So you're old man.
No. I'm talking like holding on to magazines from like 1970. Can't throw anything out. Like
Basically
it's
like
it's,
I'm
it's,
on,
it's an actual
Disease?
mental affliction.
Yeah. Well, the old man, they were a little bit of hoarders because when he passed away and that,
What'd you find?
what didn't I find?
Really?
Like he'd keep everything,
Yeah.
like everything in a little gap. There was this, there was that, the screws. Like he'd keep like old screws, you know. Like you never know, you might need the screw, you know. Fucking made a Bunnings sell like 1,000. Used to wash the plastic bags, like
He washed the plate. Oh,
yeah, you know the Coles bags.
God, he
like
washed
used to go there, right? And used to get like, Daddy goes, oh well, get the fruit. You know, he used to go there, pick all the fruit, and give you the bag, and then he goes, I want the bag back. And I go, Dad, you serious, mate? They're like worth like 1,000 of a cent, you know, one. He goes, oh, because you're a millionaire. You know, that's how I used to go. So I used to wash the Coles bags and reuse them. But
I think that's irrational. That would classify as irrational.
that
wouldn't
would
it?
classify.
you reckon? I think it's just the way they were brought up. You know what I mean? So
It was a tough time before.
Tough time,
Come up
man.
with nothing and
Mate, they don't want
Yeah,
to waste anything,
fair enough,
you know what
fair
I mean? But when he used to like tight ass, but when he used to buy something, like the best,
So it'd go top class.
100%, like dining room table, straight to Franco Cozzo,
He was
top of
Franco
the
Cozzo?
range, yeah, the best. TV, well, the first one with a big like colour TV, you know.
Did you have plastic
There it
on
is.
your
Nah, we didn't have
Furniture?
the plastic, no.
on the
But the
car?
nonna did.
Nonna did.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
you know who doesn't have plastic
Oh
on their
yes,
table?
come on, play him, go on,
Let's go.
come on, Baldassare, come on,
Let's do it.
come on, get him in.
Ragazzi, la volete un po' di pizza fatta in casa e la mamma ti pazza? Stasera pizza. Com'è internazionale, salsicce, funghi, poi ci ho messo la mozzarella, pomodoro internazionale e poi
Dai,
sale e pepe
sausages,
quando basta e un po' di
mushrooms,
origano
cheese,
e quindi
tomato
l'uovo
internazionale.
igliuto. Ci abbiamo messo l'uovo bollito.
And
Adesso
the
andiamo a
egg on the pizza.
spaccarla
He's so calm in this one.
con il forno di
No,
casa,
why?
And it's cut it with scissors?
Con il
Yeah,
forno
That's
di
weird that he
casa.
cuts it with scissors.
E la mamma ti passa. Bella calda,
Bella calda.
Nice.
Nice and
What's
hot. Nice and hot.
Guardate che meraviglia,
With the cheese coming out.
Roba internazionale. Come?
There he goes.
International things, roba internazionale.
Io volevo portare una etichetta, se no mi squarro tutto lo palato.
I'll burn my mouth if it doesn't cook.
Aspettate ragazzi, non avete prescia.
See, palate palato.
Una, due,
palate,
tre. La pizzicella a me. Com'è?
It's just gone everywhere. Come on, get rid of the cheese.
Troppo flescia. Troppo cavolo.
So what's he saying? It's beautiful?
Yeah. Although, how does he finish this one?
Del nazionale ragazzi. Ciao a tutti. Alle lunghe pure chi de corte.
See what he said?
Bye to everybody. What did he say at the end? I didn't pick it up.
Wait, I'll tell you.
Oh, that's so Italian, isn't it?
He goes,
That whole thing?
yeah,
Isn't that
buonanotte,
Italian?
a quella lunga and a buona quella cotta. And he was going, goodbye to all the tall people and even the short people. Mate, he's the best. That's someone
he's
who
a guy.
just, out of nowhere, man,
Happens.
done well, man, done well. And just being himself.
Out of nowhere and just being himself. Just like this.
You know who used to be himself?
Rocco is not himself anymore.
Not at all. He's the upgraded version of Rocco.
this
changed,
is,
man.
maybe this has always been me.
Maybe it has been. Maybe it has been.
So, Legends of the Jumper Punch this week. We did do you know who we did?
Dean Rice? Did you speak to Dean Rice?
Yeah, I spoke to Dean Rice.
Did you
He
really?
was a star, man. He was a star. So let's have a look at some highlights. Oh, Dean.
Special fried.
Right. Who gave him that?
Thank you. Rex Hunt.
Rex Hunt.
Yeah.
So he tells you about that. So let's have a look a bit. This is his first goal for Carlton.
Oh, there you go.
Spins around.
The challenge bang footy, line it up. What a kick.
Ian Robertson's such a good
Yeah.
commentator.
Oh, look at this.
Seriously, the way he'd kick is
thump it. Beautiful.
Do you notice in all of the celebrations, they're just very cool?
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Look at that.
I love when Bruce.
Oh,
God.
He's back. He's coming back, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
Bruce?
Yeah.
What? Footy?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He is. There was some sort of announcement.
Look at that.
Drew Morfitt.
Yeah, and hooks it. Oh, this is the West Coast game.
Is that KB?
Yeah, KB. Yeah, Kevin Bartlett. Is this 95? Yeah, that was 95.
Oh, this is the goal. The West Coast game. Oh!
This is a good player, Sporting.
Mate, could play tall. You know, they say you can play tall, but he could, you know. Look at this, and then even in the centre, what's this? Come through the middle.
Oh. That's a magnificent goal.
I'm telling you.
So hard to kick those goals
This
on the
guy
run.
was good. That's almost Rolls Royce style, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Look at this, and look at it.
Look at that.
Oh, this is
the
the
grand
one.
final?
This is the one, yeah.
You know, as a kid, I loved him as a player. I loved him as a player. I have those like bits and moments of flashes of him at Prince's Park.
When did he retire?
2001. 2001.
Oh, so he didn't experience the wooden spoons.
He wouldn't.
No.
No.
He actually makes a bit of a joke where he says, you know, after I left, the whole team went downhill.
He left the same time as Silvani.
Yes, would have been. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
They
Silvani.
all finished up at the same time. Bradley, Silvani, Rice.
No, Bradley.
When did Bradley go on?
But did he?
Bradley.
I think he would have finished the same time. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Not too sure.
Oh,
but
yeah, I think you're right.
yeah, they all
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Really early 2000s.
Because I thought, didn't Pagan come to the club at 2003?
Yeah.
Or 4, and that's when
got sacked.
Bradley...
Yeah. So there was Britain and then Pagan, yeah?
Yeah.
And then got sacked.
Yeah, so 94 to 2001, 234 games, 118 for Carlton, 116 for St Kilda, 85 goals, 42 for Carlton, 95 premiership player, famously named the Special Fried Rice.
Yes, thank you very much.
By Rex Hunt. Colin Rice was nephew of Geelong Premiership captain Colin Rice. 63.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So
he was recruited by Geelong for the under-19 squad, but never played a senior game.
Our president was Rice too.
Was he?
Yeah, before
What's
John
that?
Elliott.
Who?
Was Rice, wasn't it?
Yes. 86 recruited by St Kilda, played 116 games, 43 goals before doing his ACL, the other knee in 93, then recruited by Carlton. And did another ACL in round 8 against Richmond in his first game for Carlton. It was his first game.
Wow.
And we actually have a look at it in the interview about that. And he talks about the two knees. He had to do 2 full knees.
Oh my God. Same knee?
Yes.
And so did Sam Doherty.
Same as Sam Doherty, yeah.
So did Sam Doherty.
Yeah, so let's everyone have a look at bit of a look at the interview. Bang.
Deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never wary. I wanna be legendary, till I'm dead and buried. Deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never wary. I wanna be legendary. I'll be last place, that's alright. I don't work at a fast pace. I'm a steady horse creeping up straight past it. And once I pass you, no one's getting past me. I see people hit walls when they stop there. I don't get that.
And here we have
so
him.
scared. Good things take time.
Dean Rice, how are you, mate? How's things?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good.
Ricey. Yes,
Or do we call you Special Fried still these days?
No, that's the old days.
That was the old days?
Call me Ricey or Dean. Yeah.
Rex Hunt gave you that nickname, didn't he?
Yeah, actually, there's a story of that too. When
Really?
the 95 grand final parade. We're going down the Swanston Street, whatever they call it, the road walk or mall, whatever it is.
Swanston Walk, I think they used to call it.
And we're there, and there's a group of about 10 to 15 guys with all special fried rice.
Really?
Yes. I should have stopped and grabbed one as a souvenir.
You should have.
So you remember running out like in front of a crowd? How do you feel? Like, is it? Do you feel like you made it? Like,
no, you're just really nervous, and hopefully you don't you don't stuff up and make mistakes and embarrass yourself.
Do you remember?
So I think 11 or 12 games that season. Played in the Nicky Winmar game at Collingwood.
Oh,
that was my first game back, actually.
Oh, really?
So I missed.
Where he lifts up the top.
Yeah, he lifts up the top, So
the Collingwood fans would have given you a nice reception. And
they would have loved that.
Those were the days when they had the medal races going in underneath the...
You had to walk underneath the medal races.
They'd actually spit on you.
Yeah.
They'd spit down the race on top of you.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, those days.
Well, it's hardly surprising. I mean, half of them are out on parole and half of them are out on bail.
Said to me, come here. I'm going up to the gym upstairs. Come here, I want to have a chat to you.
Did he get you into the office, did he?
No, not in the office, in the boot stand. He got me in there and goes, we've been told you're out for 16 to 18 weeks and we can't afford to carry you. We're going to let you go. And I looked at him and go, what? I said, I'm only out for 4 weeks. He goes, no, that's not what we've been told. Not what we've been told. We can't afford to carry you. Wow. Grab your boots and we'll see you later. That was it. I played 116 games at the club, and that's the way I got told to leave.
And you left that?
That's straight away.
And that's it?
Come back. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No mercy, huh?
No mercy. Then about 2 weeks later, I get a bill in the mail from St Kilda saying you owe us $4,000 for boots, shorts, club uniform.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Did you pay it?
No.
That is unreal. You're joking after like... how many years did you play there?
7 years.
7 years. They dare send you a bill.
Yep. Yeah, and like at the time when I did it, I thought then that was it. I thought, I think there's a video of me sitting on the bench before half time, just with tears coming out of my eyes, thinking that was the end of my career. But Parko came in at half time and saw me and just sort of tapped me on the head and said, "Don't worry, you're here for a long time, so get yourself right."
How's that?
And that's all.
How's that for reassurance?
Yeah.
What a great man David Parker is, eh?
100%.
Just turned 80 years of age last year, so treasure him for every day that he's with us.
That's a smart operator.
Oh yes,
that's a smart
recipe for a nice quiet time.
Fraser Brown was the funniest because Fraser would turn up at the airport. He'd turn up with no luggage.
Really? No luggage.
Yeah, I can see that.
He goes, oh no, I'll just buy it over there.
I'm telling you, he's absolutely right, man. You might as well just buy your stuff over there. Yeah.
And just leaves it. Doesn't come back with it. Just buys it.
I'll tell you one thing about Fraser, he's done very, very well post football. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think the only game we might have won in was it 97 or 98? I can't remember. Rocco, was that one where we wore the M&M Guernseys?
Did you wear that?
I did wear that.
Remember that? Yeah, you got one still?
No, I sold it.
Oh, you sold it? What's it worth on eBay?
I'm not sure what I got for it. I'm not a really memorability type of person. So.
And by the way, if you'd like a Dean Rice M&M Guernsey, he's selling them for $500 each.
It's gone.
Have you got your premiership jumper?
No, I sold that one too.
Did you?
Yeah.
But you got your medal.
I got the medal.
Where's that?
It's somewhere locked up. Somewhere. I have no idea. So and they started chirping off. They started getting really arrogant, saying, "Oh, you guys are no good," and blah blah blah.
Is that what they said on the ground?
100%.
Who's the worst culprit for that?
Can I make a
Warcroft
suggestion?
and
Mercury would have been a bit like that.
Mercury, I reckon, would have been.
CD and those guys.
They were just they thought they had it won, and I remember we got in at 3/4 time, and then we got after Parker had spoken, and we got together and said, "Can I swear on here? No, I won't swear on here."
Yeah, 100%. Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
We said, "Fuck these blokes. We need to do something about it because they're getting arrogant," and gave us motivation to get ourselves back into the game.
In other words, they're talking to you blokes like you.
And there's an old cliche: you let sleeping dogs lie.
Yes, exactly.
You don't. And they just gave us motivation. They had us. They were gone.
Yeah.
They had us. And we gave us motivation that break at 3/4 time to get ourselves back into it, and got the first few goals and got the momentum.
By the end of that year, you knew you were done, and you knew that they were going to get finish you up.
Yeah.
You were 33 roughly at that time, so I mean, it's not like you finished up early.
No.
Not too many players get to play till 33.
I played 16 years.
Yeah,
You
16
include Geelong.
years.
It's a long period, isn't
Well,
it?
the average career is 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, mate. He talks about that. He talks a little bit about the 95, of course, premiership. But he talks about doing his knee. The great thing I got out of that was, as soon as he did his knee, he thought to himself, this is it.
Done. Yeah.
Well,
those are the initial thoughts, aren't they?
Is that 94?
94. First game, round 8, comes out, kicks that goal. Mate, he reckons that quarter and a half that he played before he did his knee was like some of the best footy he's played.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he did his knee, and there was a picture of him sitting there, he's crying on the thing, and David Parkin went up to him at half-time in the rooms and said, don't worry, mate, you're going to be here, get yourself right, you're going to be here for a long time. And he goes, that's all I needed.
Yeah, that reassurance from the coach is always nice.
And he worked away, and I'm telling you, he was so instrumental in that 95 year, huh?
And he was a flexible player. Like, you could play him half back,
Well,
half
he
forward.
ended up playing back.
Because he played half back, half forward.
Yeah, but he played more like forward, and then later on of his career, he played in the half back. He talks about that 99 prelim. He was the one that actually kicked it.
Yeah, the prelim. Yeah, was he?
To Wallace, yeah.
Oh, did he? Out of the back line?
He kicked it out of the back line, and then Doggy takes the
Dog
tackle.
Brown.
So, yeah, so great interview. Everyone catch up with it tomorrow night at 8 p.m. As I said, he's a great player, and it was a great interview, and he's a great man, mate. 95 premiership player. All right. Let's get straight into this one here.
All right. Oh.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas are chasing teddy bears. Bananas in pajamas, I don't know the rest.
In pairs. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
You know,
Reno brothers.
You both got good voices to become stars, singers.
could.
You know, because I work in the music industry.
No,
also.
we could. A little bit of auto-tune.
I do
Yeah, of course.
A little bit of auto-tuning. Can anyone sing these days, really?
I love singing Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, because what we can seriously
A little bit of Strangers in the Night. I love that song. It's my favourite song.
So with the technology, just
Did you
think,
see Rash?
technology today, just
Can
think
make anyone sing.
Well, think what AI is doing now with with iOS 7. I'm a bit of a tech geek, but you know that you, instead of Siri speaking,
Yep.
and everyone's phone's going off for Siri now.
Yeah.
You can now Siri can come in your voice.
Yes.
Right.
So that's how we. So
Can I give everyone a little bit of a warning? You know when you get those calls and no one answers and then they hang up?
Yes.
That's a scam.
Is it?
Yeah, so what they do is, right,
Record your voice.
and all it takes is that one word and they can match your voice, and then they use that for other stuff to get. So there was a scam, this lady, she came on and she had her daughter on the phone.
Yeah.
Presumably it was a daughter saying, listen, I'm in trouble, and then blah, 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 you have to transfer this money and that. And it was her daughter's voice. And her daughter was up in the bedroom.
Wow.
So what can you do about it then?
The way I do it, I don't usually answer if I don't know the number. That's the first thing. The
correct.
second
That's
thing
my
I do
prerogative.
is if I happen, because just say I'm waiting for a call and I don't know if that's the call, like is that who's ringing me? I don't answer the phone. So I answer it, but I don't say anything.
So you don't say hello?
And if they hang up, then you know it's a scam. But if it's not a scam, they'll go, oh, he's Mr. Rocco there, and then you can say, oh, what's going on,
So you don't say hello first up?
No.
That's good.
No.
Interesting.
So
Notice when you went like that for phone call, you went like this. These guys, millenniums, do this.
they do that.
No. I go like that.
Oh, you're old school.
I'm old school, mate.
Yeah,
Tradition.
because the millenniums, if you say it phone call,
When you go
Could
to
have a song. Ring, ring. Why don't you give me a call?
What's the music
episode? Ring.
we'll sign you guys to Warner's.
We should be a trio.
Imagine Mars too.
Quartet.
Quartet. Hey, when you go to
The
a
Jumper
restaurant,
Punch Boys instead of Backstreet Boys.
when you
the
go
Jumper Punch Boys.
Jumper Punch Boys, we can do it, man. I'm telling you. You know when you go to a restaurant
Yes.
and you finished up, how do you ask for the bill?
like this.
I don't do that.
Hey, I come from the land of.
What do you do? Just say
if I have to call the waiter
Just
or
say
waitress
you got to go
over,
and you want the bill. What do you do?
to call the waitress or
Yeah,
waitress
for the bill.
over,
I want the bill.
the double like that.
Yeah,
Just say, could I please have the bill?
we do that.
What's that? Oh, you do the yeah. We'll check.
We'll check.
Do that.
Even though no one writes
just
checks
a little
anymore.
the squiggle.
I do that.
So we do this.
I actually do a little bit more.
What's it like? So what about in Dubai? What's
That's what we do. We do-
is that the?
like that, it's a check.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah.
See, that's interesting.
Is that leading towards your banana?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just checking. Because it was a nice lead up. I tell you.
I've got 2 bananas, right?
Okay.
First of all, Merino Brothers.
Yes, Merino Bros. If you spend $60 or more before midnight, it'll be there the next day, right at your doorstep.
Number 1 ticket.
If you've got a doorstep
From the start.
at your home,
It's
or
the OG.
at your door.
It's the OG.
He's the OG.
Yeah.
Love
like
that.
the serious OG.
Love it.
Not like Dylan. Alcott. Nah, listen, we
thought you
love
meant
him.
your
Nah, he's alright. Listen, first of all, I'm going to give it to. So, when I was at the game, you know the halftime entertainment?
Yes, I do know that.
I know you did that last week.
Yeah, but that was that. And they did it again. And
Did they do the Spice Girls last week?
This shit is. But this time here, so they had, I think it was Rebel. They had a little bit of a kicking thing with the kids. And they had like a big plastic on the ground. So if you kick it onto the plastic, they were like 3-year-old kids.
Yeah,
right?
they
They
win
give them like
something,
$10 they were towards
So
whatever.
they can get a shoelace for their
But
shoe
to get
or
the
something.
$500, you had to get into a bucket.
Okay.
And the bucket was like this big. Like, put a big bucket, mate! You bloody tight asses, man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, I'm telling you, even an AFL player would not have got it in the bucket. Like, seriously, put like a massive bucket in there. Give him a chance, mate.
So they gave him no chance.
No. They were hardly kicking like, come on, man. But that wasn't the big banana. The big banana is, I'm going to have to give it to this bloke. I love him. Sam Walsh.
Oh, Sam Walsh got banana of the week.
That's a bit of a shock.
Oh, wow. God, mate.
So did you see his interview at the end? The little girl interviewed him.
Okay, right. I didn't see, no.
And then she said that she wanted his jumper.
Yeah? Oh, don't tell me you said no.
Well, he didn't give it to her. You can't. You should have ripped off your jumper right there. She's like a 3-year-old. You give her that jumper. He has to get the banana of the week. Sorry. You take on... Mate, if they're saying, I want you... You give it to the little kid, mate. She goes, I love you. You're my favourite player or whatever. And then I want your jumper.
Maybe he's a jumper tight ass.
I don't care. In front of like millions of people, you give her that jumper, mate.
That's like a proper rejection.
That's bad.
I'm sure
That's
they would
bad.
have sorted something.
No,
Maybe-
it's too late.
In the moment, it's too late. You're right.
If that kid's watching and they need some coaching,
So the parents, yes.
I'm happy to work on that trauma case.
Yes.
Now, Sam Walsh,
There
you
you
need
go.
to lead, inspire, own, and nurture.
100%, man. You could have ruined this little kid. Anyway.
Off to me. Look, I was upping and arming about this, and I spoke to you guys before.
You did.
But I
Yes,
think
yes.
the banana.
Yes.
Did you guys watch the game in Sydney? I think it was last week.
I did see it, and I'm not going to steal your thunder, but you go ahead.
There's a guy, streaker. It would have been good if I'd have been like, what's her name from the '82?
Oh, yeah.
Helen.
D'Amico. What do they say about all streak? What do they say about streakers? If you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Well, we'll just say there was...
The curtains didn't match the bloke.
That's what I was going to say. There's a bit peroxide. Streaker hopped on the ground. There was about 15 security guards chasing him. They're all fat blokes, right? And he's running around them, and he got away. And the banana goes to the security guards. There's 15 of you.
That's bad.
The security guards are here. The guy's here, and he still got away.
That's bad.
So I reckon the AFL need to lift up their game and get some fit guys.
I always look at him and I think to myself, if I run, you're not stopping me, mate. Like,
Yeah, well, that's the banana. There you go.
All right.
Did you like that banana?
I like that banana.
All right.
Mine goes to a particular bowler on the English cricket team by the name of Ollie Robinson,
All right.
who decided that after getting his ass handed to him by the Australian cricket team, and after Usman Khawaja had arguably his greatest innings, the greatest innings of his career, he bowled Usman Khawaja and thought he would call him a fucking prick, and told him to fuck off. Right? That's what he said to him. Right?
Very nice.
and he was bowling absolute pies. And the only other 2 wickets this man took were 2 tail-enders. And he's given it the big one, right? There is a time and place.
Ah, well.
There is a time and a place. Know when to do it.
No.
I understand what you're trying to do, but no.
No, cricketers have got
If you've
a
performed,
long memory, man.
If you have performed and you've taken 5 wickets and you've taken big scalps, okay. No worries.
But you still don't do it. Have you ever
worries.
seen like Line and that?
I don't mind a little bit of a send-off, like a little bit of... But that moment...
Yeah.
And I'm all for that kind of stuff, right? I like that bench, but that... Unless you've performed and you've backed it up, sorry, mate. No. And those Aussie fast bowlers... If you're in at the crease, Ollie Robinson, they're not going to be aiming for your stumps. They're going to be aiming for your head.
Can I just say
banana of the week?
I just thought of one more thing that crossed my mind. That it put a little bit of a banana. I don't know anyone else that had KO. Do you watch KO?
Yeah.
Of the game?
KO live stream, yes.
Yeah. So when I was watching KO, and maybe they can say in the comments, during the third quarter, it just went to ads during the game. And I was like, when's the game coming back on?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
They might have
Unless it must have been my TV, but I was just like, what the hell's going on?
That's weird.
I went for like 2-3 minutes.
A lot of people the last couple of months have really been complaining about the
So
KO
KO
service.
didn't need to lift up the game, mate.
You know what I reckon they are? To get people to sign up for Foxtel to get the box.
Maybe you're right.
That's my theory.
Why?
Because Foxtel owns KO.
Yeah. Anyway, KO needs to lift up the game.
I'm not good. So get the box, you reckon, with Foxtel?
Maybe. Have you had problems with your KO or anything? Okay. No. Maybe it might be different for some people.
Yeah.
But I know from what I've seen, a few people have had problems with the streaming and stuff. But I don't know.
They should lift their game,
Anyway, don't send us a lawsuit, KO, as well.
No.
We just don't shoot the messenger. Anyway, that's
Very
that.
good.
Banana of the week, done for another week.
Done.
Fantastic.
Done. Hey, we've got our favourite. Ready?
Ma di che cazzo stai a parlare? Ma di che cazzo stai a parlare a te? Che bello! Ma che cazzo sta a fare? Ma che cazzo sei? Ma che cazzo? Ma che cazzo ne so?
1, 2, 3. Ma che cazzo! 1, 2, 3 allo 123. What do you got for us this weekend,
What do you
sir?
got?
This week, tell us.
Now,
Yes.
listen.
We're listening.
We're listening.
We are all ears.
We are listening to the new Rocco.
We are listening.
And
to
those
the
who that are watching, I'm sure that they all also realise.
they're in shock.
I'm not in shock because it's gradually been happening.
No, you got to get.
But it's not a
better.
shock move. Like he's been.
We
He's
want-
changed from that guy that had the. Long, with your TV career, your
TV career. My short stint on Neighbours.
Yeah.
Neighbours is back too.
Right, cool.
That's when good neighbours.
This is a musical episode, though.
become
Good.
Is it Friends?
Full entertainment here. Hey, have you ever seen giraffes fight?
He had Mackay and Kerno in the forward line trying to fight for the same ball.
That's a good one.
But yes, continue.
Have you ever seen giraffes
Do they
fight?
headbutt each other?
Have you ever seen them fight?
I have seen them fight vaguely, but
I never saw them fight until
Okay.
I watched this, and now it makes sense, right? But it amazed me when I saw it. So everyone have
Let's
a
have
look
a
at
look.
this.
you know what they say, don't make sense, Rash, make dollars. Yeah, they headbutt each other. See, there you go. It's crazy. It's like a tennis match.
It's Kerno McKay, look.
Just think of this as Kerno and Mackay going for the same ball. And you'll understand. I promise you'll understand.
Look at it.
They're actually punching on.
He just fell. Wow. I beg your pardon, sir?
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Hey, Rocco, I always need to ask you, where do you get this content from? Seriously. This is
Look at
great.
this. And he puts his foot on there. But everyone, no animal got hurt because he gets back up. So just relax, everyone.
No animals were hurt during the making of this video.
No.
There you go.
Except for the lion who attacked it up. Content all over the place. All over.
He just goes
TikTok
fishing.
Videos, he
Rex
just goes
goes fishing
People
adventure.
send me stuff. They're just all over the place.
Can I just say, it's great content.
Yeah.
Why don't we open up the things for Make Katsu? Send in your Make Katsu.
Send them in. If you got them,
if you got any Make Katsu, send them in.
Send them in. And I do get a few people sending me stuff, so that's good. Yeah, definitely send them to where?
thejumperpunch@gmail.com or send them to our social pages, Instagram and Facebook.
Sometimes, like Carlton, right? Mm-hmm. You put a plan together.
Yes.
Right? And then it doesn't always work out the way you are. So this one is called Sounds Like a Plan.
Okay.
I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to slowly raise up and lock in. Then I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to shoot me. Hat's going to hit the ceiling. Hold my breath. Down, ball, dunk, land.
Oh, no.
Bow. 2,
Oh, no.
1.
Please, no.
Oh, no.
All right, we're stopping. No, we're not.
No.
That's bad.
I love it stopping. No, we're not. Mate, even a face plan that
Someone
thing.
got the measurements wrong there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
I just call this one here. Sometimes it's just this new age kind of people, aren't they can't just get the basics right sometimes, the most basic, changing a tyre.
Let's not talk about someone changing their tyre today on the way to the show.
But I call this one, I think I found Carlton's new president.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
Is this the guy that's going to take over from Luke Sayers?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What in God's name? What are they doing? What the? It can't be serious. You're there, mate. Like in the middle.
No.
The middle. Not the wing. The middle.
Go down the middle.
Use the corridor, son.
Wait, we think we got it.
You can't be serious.
No,
It's like Harry McKay over the last few weeks.
Oh my God.
No, we got it. No, this is all, it's under control. Oh.
I used to love doing that at Liquorland.
Oh, yeah.
When I worked at Liquorland, we used to get the crates,
trolley jack,
the trolley jack with pallets and all that, with the beers and stuff on it. Man, I loved it.
No, he's got it. See, he's done. That's good. Yeah, he's got it.
Oh wow.
So you think he should be the El Presidente?
Now, look, all he's got to do is move it now.
Yeah. It's still on the ground.
Oh.
That was hard
I
to
think
watch.
that's when Luke Sayers come over. He said, it's not
Be all right.
Yeah. I used to love those.
Mate, they're the best.
We
Pallet
used to
jacks.
have races down
The pallet jacks.
down
Oh,
the
did
thing.
you?
So
Did you ever used to like get on it like that? Yeah.
And then you lock it.
I must admit I did.
Yeah, no, the best.
Probably not the wisest idea, but it was definitely fun.
Bit of hard labour for everyone's.
You need it. You need it.
Yeah, tough as you
Bit
are.
of physical hard labour is always
Nothing
good.
wrong with that.
No,
Learn.
not at
Do
all.
things.
Not at all.
What's that?
Bit of hard labour. Do things,
Well, this is the problem now. Like, they don't do enough, you're not thrown out into the wolves, just to learn these things, you know what I mean? Like, we used to go out and get our own jobs, you know what I mean?
Even
And-
cutting the grass at your home.
oh, yeah.
Just little
They
things
wouldn't
like that.
know.
Today, just like
They wouldn't know.
get Jim mowers.
I'm telling you now, even kids, I guarantee they wouldn't know how to start a lawnmower, use it.
Well, these days to start it would be a lot more easier than now.
well, yeah.
Press a button. Yeah, I loved the lawnmower when I was a kid, and just
Fantastic.
the whole. I loved the lawnmower.
Fantastic.
It's good for you, man.
Yeah.
Get out there, do things, work things out, problem solve.
Yep. Like Carlton, put them in the escape room.
100%.
Mars's theory.
Yeah.
Get them all into an escape room, then you'll
Mars
find
is
out
a
who
very
your
wise
leaders are.
guy. Just
No,
let's
we
say
should-
that we miss him very much.
I
Well,
miss
if
him
you
very
watched
much.
last week's...
I miss him a lot.
If you watched
actually.
last week's Blue Sunday,
Yeah.
John came on.
John Redmond?
Yeah, John Redmond, and he talks about the Kokoda Trail.
Yes, yeah, he did.
And he's actually talked to Carlton, and because he was there, he organised the Hawthorn, the Geelong, they all did the Kokoda Trail, and look
Yep.
where they ended up. Not saying but if you're out there working as a team,
100%.
you know what I mean? It unites you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And you got teary too. Did you notice that on the
Him?
show?
bloody Peter Brown got teary.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
When he was talking about it, he's done it like 6 times. He's like 75, you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
So, yeah. So, it's right. Getting everyone together, working together,
Mars with David Parker. He did something with David Parker.
He did it. Well, David Parker's the one who told him to do it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So, in other words, get in the escape room, Blues.
Well, get in the escape room, do something. Mars with
his theories. We've got to ask Mars to put together a little video for us for the show,
Yeah,
actually. I'm going to ask
we
him
are,
to.
we are.
I love his comment. What you said, he goes, I'll fix the graphics when I get back, boys.
Do you know that he's my original Connect?
Yes,
He is, yes, he is.
He's the original Connect. I contacted him from the Sandpit.
He actually mentioned to me when he goes, I spoke to Rash.
Yeah.
He goes, mate,
Yeah, that we got along for. Yeah.
if Mars loves you, you're doing something right.
When I first heard it,
He's a taskmaster, mate.
Another Lebo.
Mars is just.
Did you say that, Lebo?
We do. Fuck, we miss him so.
You know, Lebanese do it better. Well, whatever
That's
that
what
means.
the top says.
Says Italian does it better.
Yeah, and then there was the Lebos do it better.
No, but originally started from Madonna.
Italian.
Papa don't preach.
Yeah, Italian.
If you look at the video clip,
Papa
it says,
don't preach. I'm in trouble now. Papa don't preach.
I love Madonna. She looks like.
now I made up my mind.
What's happened to her?
But let's
People
not talk
gotta
about.
stop.
Anyway.
I can't talk about her because she's a Warner act.
Okay.
I understand, but people got to stop.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to just grow old gracefully or look like a lizard? Like,
No, but you know, can I tell you something? Just from my experience, that's one of the
have you
hardest.
seen her?
She looks
Like, she looks shiny. It's just grow old gracefully, mate.
From my experience with working with a lot of music artists, the hardest thing is to tell an artist when they've been a legend for a long time. I'm not going to say who they are.
Yeah.
Is that it's over?
Because no one.
And
will
that'll be
say
the same
that,
as a football player too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got your entourage, and normally entourage are just there for the money, correct?
Yeah.
So they're not really going to. They're going to tell you what you want to hear.
100%.
The Colonel. The Colonel.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, we're listening.
One of the great commentators. I've got a little bit of
me?
foot.
Dennis.
Oh, you.
sorry.
Dennis?
Sorry.
Who?
Dennis Committee.
Old commentator.
Okay.
Tell me you can pick him and have a listen to. This is the way commentary used to go.
Maybe Lou Richards.
I love Dennis, by the way.
Carrying a big, strong player off the ground. Have to get a stretcher for him. Have to get a stretcher for him. That's right, Sam.
Oh, so Bobby
Davis.
Davis.
Brereton there.
Just nice little bump this.
Yeah, so now there's the strong shepherd. And allows Hawthorn to go on and kick a goal. Poor old Souvlaki there, Andrew Demetrio. He wasn't but,
I think you said that. Poor old Souvlaki there, Andrew Demetriou.
My God. Get away
See,
with
but
that.
for me, like, if someone said that to me now, like, on your pasta, Paulie Sebastian, to me, it's a badge of
It's
honour.
funny, yeah.
I love it. Like, I love it. But if there's no malice involved in it, I don't like. I see it as a badge of honour.
I'm not sure how I'd feel if someone calls me hummus or tabbouleh.
Depends who it is.
What's that mean?
Well, it's when you think hummus or tabbouleh, you think Lebanese.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's like,
Or kebab.
as I said, it all depends
kebab,
on how it's said to you.
Kebab's a little bit more. Could be
Open, yeah.
Could be turkey. Could be grease.
Yeah, that's
could
true.
be-
Yeah.
Spaghetti muncher. We used to be called spaghetti munchers.
Yeah, my old man got called a spaghetti muncher by a guy at his old work. It was a truckie that he'd never known before. My dad pulled the Stanley knife on him.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Well,
That's different though, because that's like, I don't know who
Depends
you
on
are,
who
and
you
you come in
say.
here and you just start saying all this stuff. You know. But I understand where people would be
that's
like, hang
fine.
on a minute.
We'll
that's
eat
it.
our spaghetti. You eat your fucking Vegemite with hundreds and thousands on there. Seriously. What were they eating before? You used to go to school with those used to go to school like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
And they used to have like the hundreds of thousands. Like, look, what are you doing, mate? Like that butter in the hundreds and thousands, right? And there was even a lot of hundreds of thousands. You could see like a mist, the whole bread and everything. Like,
it's like Paulie, you know, when he goes into the coffee shop
Oh, that's the
Paulie on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
How the fuck we miss out on this?
yeah, that's it. But what does he do at the end?
Pizza, calzone, buffalo mozzarella, olive oil. These fucks had nothing. They eat pootsie before we give them the gift of our cuisine. But this is the waste. This is shit. Then he steals the cafetiere, he puts it in his jacket, steals the coffee machine.
No, actually, Italians have given a lot to society with food and coffee. Coffee's claim it like. Well, you made it more
I
famous.
think coffee originally was maybe Asian, you know, or Arabic maybe.
Arabic, yeah.
I think it was Arabic, but
Well, you made it more famous.
No, we make everything.
Paulie, you got any just coffee?
Yeah, you just, I love That's exactly right. But is he wrong? All right.
Our coffee of the day is New Zealand peaberry.
Since we're stirring each other.
Whatever.
God, we've gone a little bit. We've gone tangents. So we've been singing.
I know.
We've been-
It's a good. It's
Well,
good,
you know,
mate.
I was going to say, like, even with the Lebos and
The Lebos.
the Lebos,
We had a Lebo here the other week.
the Wogs,
Yeah, Jad here, representing.
Yeah, that's good.
Jad-
We love it.
Jad
We love
Jowdy.
everyone's a big wog here, man, and sometimes we don't have to say much, and we know what we know what we're talking about.
100%.
Oh, mama. All right, let's have a look at this one.
Oh, I saw this. This is great. This is brilliant.
Oh, wait, me. Ayo. No. Oh, ma. Itsuga. Mado. Oh, mava. Oh. Okay,
All right. Let me translate that for you.
What are you
It says,
doing?
hello. How are you? Yeah, geez, it's hot, isn't it? Yeah, it's really hot. Come down, we'll have a chat, we'll have a coffee. No, I've got to do the garden. Come on, man. No, I've got to do the garden. Now, come on, fuck off. No, come down, go fuck off. All right, I'll see you soon. Love it.
We said those t-shirts too.
I think that guy's name is Matt
It used to be the
Jufrida.
koala with a ma-o on there. Ma-o.
I think that guy's name is Matt Jufrida.
that
He's
was
on
funny,
Instagram.
man.
Very funny, very funny.
All right, that was che cazzo.
Ma che cazzo. Good ma che cazzo, mate. Good ma che cazzo.
You know he doesn't have to say much.
Who doesn't have to say much, Rocco?
Right.
Schnitz. Schnitz.
These persons here.
Schnitzel, chips
Look
and
at that,
salad
that's
for
like a meal,
$16.50.
That is a meal.
I know. It is a meal. It's not like a meal.
For $16.50.
And then
that's better than fish and chips.
handcrafted schnitzels. And then there's
Fish
the
and chips?
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The Mediterranean's coming up. Look at this.
This is the best one.
This is Italy, Greece, Spain, the whole works.
You know what that's like? You ran into like an Italian's garden and you fell face first, right?
And it just hit you.
You get like tomato, salad, onion, everything in there.
Love it.
And then you walk into the kitchen and get a cotolette.
You get a cotolette and all cafe.
Yeah, but
But
at the end.
the snuggets.
Oh, the snuggets.
Oh, I love the snuggets.
No, seriously. I know.
Left.
Show. Look, there's nothing left.
I know they were like a little bit of joking around, but how good?
Fantastic. That's probably one of the best nuggets I've had. Real nuggets.
I should have bought this. I forgot to bring the sauce in.
Yeah.
Next time.
I'm telling you, no lips and assholes in there. All right.
Only the breasts.
The snuggets. No, it is. It's only breast. 100%. RSPCA.
Tony, this show is.
They go straight to the RSPCA to get them.
What's the rating of this show?
No. Huh?
What's the rating of the show?
The rating?
Yeah,
probably M. Coarse language.
I know what it is.
Mild racial
It's
undertones.
It's rated. MAO!
MAO.
Oh, God.
Mature audience. Oh.
Yeah, that's it. It is too. All right. Oh, we're up to. I didn't even know. I didn't even ask you if Did I tell you I spoke to Dean Rice?
All right.
Anyway. Fuck. You look forward to this all week.
Yeah.
You do.
I do.
It's
I
a
like
special
Paul's
one.
call.
It's Paul's call.
Are you not recording now, are we? Or are you going to go into.
We're on.
Oh, we're on. No, just
We're
checking.
on.
Lights are always
Oh,
on,
mate, we're on. The camera's always rolling, mate. The camera's always rolling.
on,
Got the point, boys.
Well, I was going to go into the commentary, but I've done the commentary before, right?
Yes.
So,
That was like a special.
yeah, that was an impromptu
Yeah,
Paul's
impromptu,
call, right?
yeah,
On the fly, Paul's call.
Impromptu.
But I thought, and I did have a chuckle with my good friend Michael Maloney, who I was at the game with. When the song came on, I
Yes.
turned to him and go, I forgot the words.
Did you really? Did not.
Right? Tongue in cheek.
Tongue in cheek, yeah.
So, because we haven't sung it in a while.
Da 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 da. We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark Navy Blues. Woo! We're the team that never let you down. We're the only team old Carlton knows. With all the champions, you like to send us. We'll keep our hands up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark blues. That's the
So
one.
for those who have potentially forgotten the words, there's a rerun for
That's good. You know why? Because I said on Fancams I didn't sing the song.
Should we have some subtitles under that?
Yeah, just in case.
I didn't sing the song at the ground.
Why?
I just sat back and I relaxed.
It's changed, man. I'm telling you, guys. Put the comments out there.
Because it wasn't
Rocco.
a reason to sing for me.
Did you do this after the game?
Rocco.
I actually, everyone stood up and I
Rocco.
stood, and through the gap I could see the team, and I was just like, nice.
Hey, Rocco's changed, man.
Rocco, you've changed.
But it's okay. It's a positive
Good to
change.
It's good to change.
I believe the show has mellowed him and measured him, and
Yeah, but lose a couple games.
well, we have though.
Yeah.
But you haven't like
No, you didn't.
exploded.
No, you
You
exploded.
have.
You exploded a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
I did,
okay.
I did. And you can't keep exploding because you're not going to get anywhere. Like at the end of the day, you got to kind of
I
get
like
to
it.
the stage where you go, you know what, we got to find. Because
Indeed.
what have we always said we're trying to do? We're trying to find solutions.
Yes, not add to the problem.
And that's the great thing about the show and what you guys are doing. And creating a new narrative of us uniting, which I think is great.
I think we said that.
should be that. We should be that.
We wanted to I think we are that in between the fans and the club. We're trying to just unite everybody and make everyone on the same page here, man. Because at the end of the day, we all love the Blues.
That's correct.
I
That's
wasn't
our common
loving them
interest.
up until last
But
week.
you do.
Because I spoke to you during the week
I
about
know.
that.
I know. You
And I said
don't
to you, I was
enjoy
done
it,
with the
but you
Blues.
still love it.
Of
I
course.
still love them, but yeah, up until last week I was done with them.
Hey,
Don't blame
Instagram, TikTok, like, share, sub. You know how important that is.
Of course.
I don't
Our
get-
friend
10,000.
Terry again, 10,000. We
Hey.
put out a little post for him, which is
Can I just
we
say,
did.
congratulations, like officially.
Unbelievable.
Well done.
He's done the great. You know
we
what?
love him dearly. We love him dearly.
I said this before, Terry. You don't have to be. You can be younger, and I look up to Terry
Yes.
because of what I look up to you. I look up to you,
Yes.
everyone. But Terry was like, you know, like to get where he got to, he gave up a lot.
Yep.
And to get where he wanted
You hear
to
his
get
story,
to.
it's pretty-
Hear his story.
I've
It's
seen
great
I've seen the
story.
video.
It's
I
love the
I
video.
watched the whole thing. Honestly, I
love the
did
video.
get teary.
It's inspiring, man.
I got teary.
It is.
I must admit, I did get teary just because of everything. It's all come together, and
It's great, man. He's made a great community. It should be very proud, and his parents should be proud of him.
his parents.
And can
were
I just
very
tell you, as an international, the guy that was like one of that blew abroad,
Yes, yes.
that was so good for us.
Yeah, refreshing.
Refreshing that we'd go, oh my God, we got news about the Blues and we can jump into the
100%.
fan cams. It's great.
Yeah.
It's serving a need.
It is serving a need.
Snits, Merino Brothers, Top Dog, North Seafood Bar and Grill. I'm telling you,
We had dinner there.
we did. It's fantastic.
Food is amazing.
Exemplary. Very nice. Very,
star.
very nice.
We all had
He's a
dinner
star.
together there, yeah.
He's a star.
Very nice.
We love Ange. We do. We really do love Ange. He's a top man. Become a member
Yep.
to get your 25% off. If you're a little bit of a tight ass, you don't want to do that. Just at least push the sub and you get 17%.
It's so easy to do, isn't it?
Nah.
The Rocco, the Mars, and the Polo.
Yeah.
All you need to do is just press the button.
That's what I mean. And it doesn't cost you. If you subscribe, it costs you nothing.
So all you
Subscribe.
need to do is press the
Why are you
button.
looking at me like that for? You're just staring at me. If you
No, you're
subscribe,
talking. Yeah, you're talking.
it costs you zero.
that's
Just
true.
push the button. All it does is gives you notifications.
That's
of that,
correct.
Right?
Doesn't cost
but if
you
you
anything.
want to become a member,
Get on your computer, your desktop.
you got to get on
Join.
there. Join. 25% off. What did the nuggets cost you?
$5.62.
How can you go wrong? The schnuggets, sorry.
The schnuggets.
Nuggets, yeah.
You
The
know what I'm gonna
schnuggets.
say, yeah. Legend of the Jumper Punch, 8 p.m. is Dean Bryce. Forever Rolls, 7 p.m. Blue Sunday, 7:30 on the Sunday. And here we have the host, Bangkok Joe.
Hello Jumper Punch viewers, this is Bangkok Joe coming to you from Healthland. And in part 3 of our Bangkok tour, you're going to have a relaxing 2-hour massage here. And then at night, you will be going to Bangkok's red light district. Strap yourself in for a wild night. Okay guys, keep punching and go Blues.
You wake up on day 4, you have to go for a morning walk through Bangkok Central Park Network. Bangkok has this insane Central Park network that's still expanding, and you're gonna walk from Lumpini all the way down to Benjikiti in the Central Forest. It's a really cool experience in the morning, right in the heart of Bangkok, but you feel like you're on another planet altogether. And this leads perfectly into the next activity on the list, which is a Thai massage. Lay back, get ready to be beaten up with some elbows and some choppy chops. They might even walk on your back. If you just want a soft massage, you gotta ask them, because otherwise they're gonna slap you around. But you can't come to Bangkok and not get a Thai massage. You're now ready to see the wild side of Bangkok with a trip at night to Soi Cowboy and Nana Plaza. Gonna do both, walk from both. And I know, like, this Bangkok red light scene is not for everyone. It's part of Bangkok's culture, like it or not. So we've added it to the itinerary on night number 4. And if you don't like that, just go out and find a amazing little pub or a place with live Thai music. My favorite one is probably Tuba up in Ekamai, so you can jot that little note down. So that takes us to the end of day 4. You wake up on day 5, we hit the BTS, and we head right to some of the most famous spots in Bangkok. This itinerary that I'm building for you is mostly to get you off the beaten track. It's not all the typical tourist spots. It's to get you to go to the places that I like to go and other people who live here like to go. But there's a few things that you got to scratch off the bucket list, and that's some of the must-see temples. So we're going to hit Wat Po, Wat Arun, and of course the Grand Palace. And to get back to the hotel, the beauty of this is you jump on not a canal taxi, but this time it's a riverboat taxi. So you're chugging right down the center of the Chao Phraya River, and the Bangkok skyline views are epic.
Oh, there you go. So this week you saw that they tuk-tuk ride. They went down to the red light.
Miller.
They went to the red light district. Hey, it's part of Bangkok. It's nice to have a drink there. You went there, didn't you?
I went there. You on your recommendation.
I did.
There you go.
I was like, should I go? And you go.
And did you like it?
Loved
How
it.
good is Bangkok?
Love Bangkok.
I'm telling you, the food, the people, it's something for everyone.
Such a great atmosphere there.
It is. I love it. I love it.
Good
I
food,
will be.
Good food.
Might have to get over there.
Great massages.
Oh, massage.
$4 for a massage.
Yeah.
So good.
You can't go wrong.
Oh my God.
You can't go wrong. The best. The
No,
best.
don't you go there, mate.
What are you going
No, well, you didn't have to.
No, proper massages.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Let's have a look at, these are the most important people of the lot.
Let's see some comments from our audience. I love Paul Meldrum. Those were the days. That's from Jason Faruja, 7779.
Yes, so that was a Paul Meldrum. That was a great interview, wasn't it? Yep. Talks about...
How fit
that
is he still?
story.
Hey, looks good.
He's got his guns.
He looks good, man.
Wearing a polo.
Looks good, man. And that
all the
Pauls
Pauls
what he went through. They were, man. I'm telling
All
you.
the Pauls, mate. Paul Meldrum.
Oh, yeah, there you go. What about Paul Molly Meldrum, man?
Paul Molly Meldrum, yeah.
What about...
Actually, his name was Ian Molly Meldrum.
Ian Molly Meldrum, sorry. What about him?
What about
he
him?
wasn't masculine.
But his name wasn't Paul.
Great player. Probably would have won the Brownlow in 87 if that tragedy didn't happen. To Motts, I still think about that accident regularly to this day. I'm so glad he recovered and has lived a fulfilling life. The blue through and through.
100%. That's
nice
again,
message,
Paul
Rocco.
Molly Meldrum. What a star. What a star. Look at this bloke here. He's a star.
Roger Popio. They don't put in the effort. Stuff them. Let them play in front of an empty stadium. Well, they very nearly did.
They did.
But it was loud when it got up and about. Must
It
admit.
was a little bit of a statement. 29,000. That's
Yep.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Everyone's got their choice there.
What would be a good 40,000
for that game. Yeah,
So it should have been about double, 1.5. Yeah.
Water 713. Speaking of violins on the Titanic, Lily of Laguna was one of the songs played while it sunk. Makes sense. Was it really?
I didn't know that, and that is amazing.
Oh
And
yeah,
explain-
but nothing's coincidence.
And explain what Lily of the Laguna is.
Nothing's coincidence.
You need to explain what it is because some people don't know what it is.
What?
Lily of Laguna.
Well, that's our tune.
It's the melody.
People don't
It's
know.
the melody. It's the melody. So that was played on the Titanic.
It's the OG.
Sinking.
But it's all coincidence.
And then
It's all
you
coincidence.
came up with the thing that I was the violinist on the Titanic.
Yes.
Yeah, so there
On
you
Forever
go.
Rivals, yeah. Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah, what about
Which
this
we
one
need
here?
to. Who's this from? John Snow. He's my bro. Tip for everyone: video record all your old folk stories so that future gens can not only know the details without interpretations, but also the emotions in the delivery. You won't regret it. I might do that with my nonna.
It's true,
That'd be
because we were
nice.
talking about it last week, but it's very, very true. And I did a little bit of that with my parents, and it's very true. I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A bit of record
Very
because I'm
nice.
telling you, once they're gone, they're
That's
gone.
it. Yeah.
What about this one?
The disappointment cuts deeper because we love Carlton so much. That's from
Jono Pooch.
Jano Poo.
Oh,
Jano
Jano
Po.
Poo.
Jano Po.
Jano Po.
Jano Po. Yep.
Yeah. And what
Lovely.
about-
Thanks for the comment. Thank you very much. This is from Jono de Bolfo. I'm a half Greek and half Italian and fully pissed off Blues supporter and member. Love how he had to get half Greek and half Italian in. Why do they not drop overpaid underachieving players to the second? Set an example to the rest of the team. I really think I will not renew my membership next year. I won't tell people to not renew. I always renew, regardless of what happens, but that's just me.
And I'm the same.
Yeah.
I will always renew.
But that's just me. I'm not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next. Carl Cavara. Love the show, boys. Matula is lovely. He's a
Yes.
legend, Carl. Thank you,
She
Carl, for the
was
comment.
She was so good.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
And just
Like the
thing-
Lucamades that we had. Mark DiCario. Love the banana metal scream. Rock on, Rocco.
Yes. That went off on TikTok,
Love it.
didn't it?
It did. And we also have another little shout out that we need to give for a little tacker. Is it your
nephew?
Your nephew,
Yeah.
Musa?
Musa, yeah.
There's a
Musa.
big Carlton. Big Carlton.
Yeah, have a look at the picture.
Got his Carlton. What is it? Carlton footy.
Yeah, he's got a Carlton footy and his beanie. And,
signed by Sardi. Was it?
by Sardi.
And he plays footy.
He had his 50th game on the
There you
weekend.
go. So Musa.
And he
Shout
wears
out to
number
you, young
30.
man.
Wow.
He wears number 30.
Yeah.
The Charlie.
He's a Charlie.
Charlie.
There you go.
I like
No,
it.
he's a really good kid.
Fantastic stuff.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So we
Brilliant.
got it on. Well done. Well done. That's it. What a show.
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap.
We're going to show business.
It is a wrap.
That's a schnitz wrap.
That's a shit. I'm telling you, those words there. When I used to be on set.
Yeah.
When I was on that.
Yeah, of course.
When I was interviewing Dean Ross. No, when I was on set.
We're all actually rock stars in ways.
In
our own
ways. When I used to be on set,
I'm a rock
telling you,
star to many.
Used to do those long days.
Yeah, of course.
Long days, man, of just hanging around and that, and then you hear those words.
And that's a wrap.
Because what they do is they will film something and then they watch it. And then they go, all right, just let's set up again. And you go, oh, bloody hell, you know. And, all right, set up again. Then you hear, it's a wrap. Yo, let's get out of here, man. I used to be so happy. So, yeah. All right, so all good. So next week, there's no game, of course.
No, we've got the buy round. We'll do a
We've
big
got the buy
review.
round,
We're going to
so-
organise the kicking competition as well.
Yeah, we're going to
So
do the kicking comp.
that'll be good
we're
fun.
We're going to do that. We've got a couple of special guests next week. We're going to do a whole review of the season.
Have you organised those special guests?
90%.
Okay.
Can I just say, if you're not going to announce them, they're very good.
Yeah, they are very good. Okay. They are very good.
No, it will surprise you all.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Leave it a surprise.
I don't even know.
Oh, you don't know?
I got no idea.
Okay.
All right, but they're very good.
They are
very good, and we're going to get them on, and we're going to have a good laugh. I'm telling you, it's going to be like this room's going to be woggified.
I know who's coming on.
Yeah, Italians do it better.
I know who's coming on.
Too much wog for any of us, mate.
God.
Too much wog for any of us. Yeah. They
Lovely
just-
stuff.
Yeah, so that's it. So everyone, hope you all feel well. You do feel better.
Yep.
Thanks, Rash.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very good.
We had a
You're
great
superstar,
time.
mate.
Great
You're
time,
a star,
mate.
my friend.
And I suppose that's the way we're going to finish it.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
So everyone get down for some schnuggets.
From Schnuggets at Schnitz, for some Schnuggets at Schnitz.
Yeah.
Our man from Dubai, who's now obviously
I'm here now
He's
for the
now.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's finish it off.
3, 2, 1.
Go Blues!
Quote that was said, I don't know who said it, but it was a great quote. Of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. It's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training. I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that one.